Rogers TV Sports Presentation.
Good evening, I'm Lorenzo Jensen. Welcome inside the Nanaimo Ice Center. Going to be home to some great hockey tonight, one of the island's biggest rivalries in hockey, and it's in the BCIHL. Thank you for joining us here tonight on Rogers TV, and it's going to be the inaugural broadcast inside this building with Rogers TV. Very excited to get off with this one, and I can tell you about this contest tonight that there have been some extremely close contest between these clubs this year. I'll give you a little rundown of some of the action so far to date. In the preseason, actually we got it right here, is the UVic Vikes, 15 points. They lead the league, but only by a 1-point differential. The VIU Mariners, the only thing separating these teams is 1 point, and that comes through the difference of one overtime loss, and it's going to be super tight. Now, head-to-head to the season, in the preseason, the Mariners squeaked out lost 2-1 in Victoria, and then they came back and squeaked one out on October the 13th in winning a 5-4 decision in Victoria. The season series got split at 2 apiece when the Victoria Vikes came up with a 4-2 win on November the 10th, and most recently, last night, a 5-4 come behind victory for the VIU Mariners. They were down 4-2 at one point, but they were able to make the comeback and make tonight's contest all about first place in the BCIHL standings. And so I think we're in for a real treat. Two players we want to talk about with the Mariners tonight. Number 10 for the VIU Mariners on your program, that's Ethan Jones. In 10 games, 12 goals, 19 assists, 31 points. It's been an unreal ride for Ethan Jones, and watch for him to be scoring in tight, close goals that go upstairs quickly, and that's what Parkinson's going to have to watch for tonight in goal. Beside him on that line, number 11, Logan Kirky. Same numbers, 31 points, but he got it a little different way. 10 goals, 21 assists. Both of these players averaging over 3 points a game so far this season. And when they're on the ice, it's not hard to recognize. 10 and 11 work together very well. They follow sequentially, and they're going to have some beautiful plays out on the ice tonight, I guarantee it. So we're not too far away here from puck drop. We've got some interesting individuals to interview and bring for you in the intermissions this evening. We're going to be talking with Carson Strom from the UVic Vikes. He's a healthy scratch for tonight. We're going to get his insight on the program, and we're also going to be able to talk to Gordon Nowicki, president with the VIU Mariners Hockey Club. So lots to look forward to, and we're almost ready ringside here. You can see that they've got the seventh player of the game ready to step out for the Mariners as well. He's got his signed jersey on. But tonight it's going to be an incredible matchup. Things don't get much tighter than this, and this series so far, 2 games apiece for both clubs. And tonight will be the deciding factor as they head into the Christmas break. Who's going to be sitting up atop the BCIHL standings here, and it's going to be settled in the Nanaimo Ice Center. You can see things starting to get ready for action here. That's right down the VIU Mariners entrance area as they just outside of their dressing room, getting ready for tonight's contest. And on the foreground there, that's Cole McGuire, who's getting ready for tonight's game. He's got a goal and 5 assists, and that's through 8 games so far this season. And you can see in the backdrop there is goaltender Derek Kroll. He's going to be starting in goal tonight for the VIU Mariners. And one thing I can tell you about is that one of the most incredible playoff games that I've ever seen live happened last spring, and I was able to call these two teams. There's Stash Barber. He's a super fan. He's a local celebrity. He's always got one of his championship belts, and he wanted me to point out those special Nike little slippers that he's got on tonight, the little booties, and he says that they're good luck. He's wearing the white and blue, and that's what's headed out onto the ice right now. The VIU Mariners taking to the ice first, and I can tell you that Brad Ford is going to be the head official for tonight's contest, and Cooey Walsh, also the other head referee. You'll differentiate them by the reddish-orange armbands that they're wearing. And on the lines tonight, Joel Tudor and Kelby Wittich will be keeping track of things on the blue line and the changes at the benches, making sure that the right personnel stays out on the ice. Cutting up the crease now in goal, number 45, and that's Parkinson. Sean Parkinson to be exact, and he's got a 6-1-0 record so far this season. One of the best goalies in the BCIHL, and I had a moment to talk to him as he was warming up, bouncing his ball off of the wall, and had his earbuds in, getting all set for tonight's contest. It's something a lot of goaltenders do to get their dexterity going and to get their reflexes working. And there's a good shot of Derek Kroll, and he had an incredible run in the playoffs. He's got a 3-3-0 record here with a 4.3 goals against and a .865 save percentage on the season. And if the Mariners are to come away with a couple of points here tonight, he's going to be a big part of the reason. And he's about as cool and collected as they get as far as goaltenders. You'll see him play the puck, and he's one of the best at it. He actually kind of reminds me a little bit of the like of Martin Brodeur. He plays the puck on the forehand very well. Good look at the University of Victoria Vikes lineup there as they get ready for the opening introductions here and the national anthem, which will be sung by Matt Parker this evening. On your screen there momentarily, that was Jovan Malay, and he's a rookie here for the Vikes. Parker opening things up with his rendition of the national anthem. Brock Palmer donning his helmet at his blue line. On screen there a couple of moments ago, you saw the captain for the UVic Vikes, number 17, and that's Dan Gattenby. And I'll tell you, he's going to be a very pivotal piece this evening. He's a stay-at-home defender, and there's not many players in the league that can block shots with the aplomb that Dan Gattenby does. As we mentioned, Sean Parkinson ready to stand tall in goal tonight, and he's a big goaltender. He covers a lot of crease area, and he's particularly strong down low. The Mariners, I'm sure, hoping tonight to test him up top, and that's where players like Brock Palmer and Ethan Jones and Logan Kirky like to put the puck. Mariners with the face-off win, play at center. And that was held in for a moment by Tom Sweeney. Sweeney's got 4 goals and assists so far through 10 games. From the backside, Sebastian Archambault rips it in on goal off of the glove. Mariners, Brock Palmer turns home, they score! 20 seconds in, and that's a beautiful goal tipped in right in front of the net. And it was batted out, and I think there was no argument initially because it looked like the stick was below the post. And Logan Kirky, we just talked about him, and boom, right off the hop, 20 seconds in, he's got his 11th of the season. And it was just that shot on goal. Look at Brock Palmer, no look pass, spinorama, and he's probably the happiest guy out there as he joins the celebration. He just used his sense, and that one tipped off the defender's stick right across the crease, and there was nothing Sean Parkinson could do about that first test on goal. Logan Kirky, full dexterity, knocks it in, a rolling puck in midair, and it's 1-0. Oh, they've reviewed it, and it looks like they're calling it back. Oh boy, fireworks to start this contest, and so I do apologize. We do not have an opening goal here from Logan Kirky. So just 20 seconds in, already a storyline here, and they decided that they're going to move the face-off outside of the Vikes blue line, so Ethan Jones into the face-off circle. So a close call avoided here for the Vikes, and we're still sitting tight at no score here. Not quite 30 seconds into this contest. Max Struss tries a pass through middle, and that one deflects off of the boot of Tom Sweeney. And also, he's a very defensively responsible forward. He does mix it up a little bit from time to time. He's leading the Vikes in that penalty minute department, but not by a lot. He's only got 30, whereas the next closest on the club is 26, and that's by Booker Daniel, who's a scratch here tonight. Jones wins the face-off, moves it over to Brock Palmer on the wing, and they set up shop down below the goal line. Jones out of the corner, look at him work that magic towards the slot, and they can't get that shot away, and it was a good block in front by Kyle Crew, the rookie here for the University of Victoria Vikes. Puck comes to the side of the goal, and the Vikes momentarily get it out of trouble, pass it over to Jones, tried to get that quick shot off, and it snapped in around the boards by Pufal. No Mariner there to pick it up, so away come the Vikes on the far side boards, but they're stopped right in their tracks at the blue line. They'll just settle for shooting it out to center. A little bit of a hit in front of Don Miller at the time, keep bench. And you're going to have to expect some of that tonight as this game gets into full flight. Puck is chipped in, and that's going to allow for a partial line change for the Vikes. Jason Lotard picking up steam through the neutral zone. Stick handling in over the blue line. Low shoots, and that's into the trapper of Sean Parkinson, and that'll bring about a whistle. And so lots to talk about already here with that disallowed goal. Logan Kirky batting that one out of midair, but I guess they adjudged that the puck was above the crossbar when he made contact with it. I believe that was the call. I wasn't able to hear the follow-up. Back to the face-off, and the Mariners have possession. Lotard from the point takes a shot, deflects in front, down is Parkinson, and he covers up. He gets his trapper and his blocker on top of that one, and he'll get another whistle here with the Mariners breaking into stride here as they have that little bit of momentum early on, 20 seconds in, pulled back, and fighting for the puck inside the face-off circle that swept into the corner. It was Caleb Franklin, and Dylan Franklin a scratch tonight. He was injured in practice the other day, and he extended his left elbow, so he was pretty upset to be missing this important home-at-home series. As we mentioned earlier in the broadcast, 5-4 win Mariners last night in Victoria, come from behind win. Scrimmage along the boards there. Carson Earhart tried to poke at it, but he's going to back up quickly. Archambault has Sudakis going around him, and that puck went to the middle of the ice, and they were looking to find Morrison, and he's been a big part of the puzzle this season for the Vikes. Shot on goal, and that one takes a deflection off of the stick, and who else? Dan Gattenby getting his stick on that one. As I mentioned, he's a stay-at-home type defenseman, and he's as rock steady as they come. There's Parkinson having a little bit of a chat there at goal side with Koy Walsh. Sebastian Archambault backing up on the point for the Mariners. The Vikes send it up to the blue line, and they chip it out over the blue line. That's Stratton Pick, the alternate captain. He's got 2 goals and 4 assists through 5 games so far. Crawl, there's that tidy little backhand pass. So elusive when he has the puck. There's very few bad adventures for him out of the net when he has the puck go in behind his goal. He's so good with his goal stick. Puck is still inside Mariners territory. A little bit of offensive zone time. Shot towards the goal, and that was tipped in front. And I think Archambault got the last piece of it. Foe wins that battle along the near boards, and that one's going to be whistled down as it hits one of the big speakers up above the rink. So we're still knotted at 0. We did have a disallowed goal, but unfortunately for Logan Kirky, he's going to have to keep the foot on the gas to find his 11th of the season. Oh, and there's a giveaway there at center. And it's moved forward by Power, who wants to get to the bench on a change. Puck is wrapped off the glass, and that's going to be an icing call against the Vikes as that puck got on end. And Ryan Strange, for as quick as he is, he was unable to get there first. McGuire there first for the Mariners. So a face-off now inside the University of Victoria zone. It'll be over to the left of goaltender Sean Parkinson. The puck is swept along the boards, and Gatby will be the first one to it. He's got an option up the boards, but he takes a bump before he gets it there. Puck comes to center. Pufal shoots it in on goal, and that's easily sticked aside by Parkinson. Great crowd here tonight. You're going to hear some fans for sure. Haven't seen this place this packed for a while. Puck is in the corner. 4 players battling for Jordan Ray. Was hoping the puck was going to squeeze to him on the point, but instead it's brought out by Marco Tokic. Sends it deep. That one goes off a Mariner stick, so it's going to be a live puck here as they chase the puck down on the near side. Jenkins came in through a hit. Same with Brian Magic. Oh, and there's a turnover potentially. Brian Magic grabs the gift over at the face-off circle. It went off of one of the Mariners' skates on the outlet pass. Stapled along the near side boards. Pufal sent it around. Hard hit along the boards, and as I mentioned, this game's going to get more physical as we go on. It's no secret that these two teams have a large rivalry. Shot on goal, and that's fought off by Kroll. And that one there was by Thompson, and he's dangerous. There you go. Magic getting in on the hitting parade over on the near side for Sweeney into the slot. One-time shot, and that's gloved by Derek Kroll as he makes that stop. That one was a little bit off speed. I think that the A shot would have needed that puck to be laying flat on the ice, but Derek Kroll making a save here, and that's the second one that he's being credited with. There's that pass into the slot, and as you saw, the puck was on edge for that one-time shot. And stay into the face-off circle against Ethan Jones. Jones on his forehand, puts it over to the near side for Danforth, who clears off the dump in by the Vikes. They send it up over the glass as it's tipped at the bench right in front of the UVic bench, and that'll get a stoppage in play. There's Ethan Jones. We talked about him at the outset of the broadcast, and what a revelation he's been this season. Ethan Jones, a former star in the Vancouver Island Junior Hockey League, now applying his trade. Looks like we've got a delayed call here right off of the face-off, and it's going to be a tripping call. It was caught by the backside referee, and Kui Walsh making the call there. So it's going to be 2 minutes now for the Vikes. Sam Schofield in the box for tripping, and the Mariners have done quite well, close to 20% here on the season against the Vikes in the man advantage department, and they win the face-off to get things started. Struss tried to play it along the half wall. The puck's bouncing around, but is picked up by Palmer. Now is dropped off into the slot shot. Kirky, oh, and they score! It's tipped in front. I don't know if it was Palmer that got the tip in front, but it was that quick shot from Logan Kirky that had everybody on their heels, and it looked like a late deflection. And here's the replay there. You can see the shovel pass made it across, and indeed, Brock Palmer with that quick finish as he sends it upstairs, and look at that smile. The Mariners got one that counts for sure, and it's a 1-0 lead here at the Nanaimo Ice Center. Shots are 5-2 in favor of the Mariners, and the fifth one hits Pater. Shot towards the goal. So the power play goal. Puck is loose, and a backhand shot, and it bounces around in the slot. Oh, dangerous times here for the Vikes, and they just got to calm this momentum down. They let Palmer out on the ice. Why not? He's hot. Plays it towards a point, but it was deflected before it can be picked up by Pufal. McGuire chips it forward. No icing, so back to collect it. It's Kenyon Carta. Brock Palmer credited with that one. Drop pass in the slot, shot towards the goal, and takes a deflection in front. No, Thompson looking for the pass, and Jenkins can't quite get it there. So Max Struss in on that scoring play. Same with Logan Kirky. So Kirky with his league-leading 32nd point, and that's his 22nd assist. In over the blue line, trying to work it through. Caleb Franklin, as I mentioned, his counterpart Dylan Franklin, unable to join the Mariners tonight. He's a scratch for the Mariners. Lotard on the backside. Scott Niedermeyer, one of his former coaches, and he plays a great style of defense. He activates now as he's being tracked down. That one is an icing call, so he's not going to have to absorb too much of a hit there in the corner. Another look here at this goal. Driving the middle, Logan Kirky took two defenders with him, and it opened up the right side of the goal for Brock Palmer. And like I mentioned before, they like to go upstairs. These players like to snap that puck up high and force the goaltender to make a save with their trapper or their blocker. And a full start here on the face-off. Caleb Franklin will do it again. So many great angles here tonight. I'd like to thank the Rogers TV crew. Getting us great vantage points here. I was mentioning to producer Todd Jones as we were setting things up that this just makes the rink feel so much different and larger here with all of these cameras and great angles. Puck bounces at the point. We're sitting at 1-0 off that power play goal from Brock Palmer. Brian Magic goes in, throws a hit, trying to kickstart his team. Rouser into the slot, one-time shot, and that's kicked out by Parkinson. Right pad save. Into the corner go the Mariners, trying to keep the cycle alive. Franklin chasing the puck down. He bumps with Gattenby. Puck is swept on the backhand by Marko Tokic. Good play there as Lotard pinched, but he's going to have to scramble back. He's watching very carefully to see he doesn't miss an assignment. Here's Carson Earhart, walks in, shoots, and that's a good glove save. Sean Parkinson reaching out with the leather and grabbing that one off of Carson Earhart. Carson Earhart, 7. Here comes the little replay here of that save by John Parkinson. Earhart walking in from the point and he snaps it, but Gattenby made sure there was no traffic in front, giving Parkinson a clear line on the puck. Puck bounces off of the boards, but kept alive momentarily by Blake Power. Tried to send it to center. And now backing up are the Mariners. This is a good chip in here by Brian Magic. He's been really effective in the outskirt of this game. Thompson couldn't take that one clean on the backhand. And it rolls along the end boards to the half side boards, and now the Vikes with control in behind the net. Brian Magic shooting forward, had it on his forehand. Sweeney picking that one up on the end boards here, but he's going to get back in. Backhand pass across the slot. Oh, and that one was just curtailed over to the corner. Good job by Wilson to tie up his man. Thompson from behind the goal works up to the half wall, just sends it across crease, and Max Struss is first there. Looking long, he was trying to find Blake Power, but it was tipped, and now we've got a race. Power sends it through the crease, and he was trying to spot out Jordan Foe. Puck collected on the backside by Aleko Stradakis. He had a huge game earlier in October when these two teams last met. Tippett throwing it to the middle, and that one's just sent over. Buffalo can't get the clear. They try and knock it down. They score. They bat it out of the air. Sam Schofield scores as he puts it in past Derek Kroll, and we've got a tie game. The Vikes are on the board. Sam Schofield with his 8th, and you could see he just got right to the net as soon as that turnover happened behind the net, and he knocks it down out of midair, and he's a happy player. Great celebration, and Sam Schofield marking it 1-1 here, early goings in this first period. Shots are 8-4 now in favor of the Mariners, but the most recent one found the back of the net for the Vikes. Schofield with his 8th of the season. Puck is sent down ice. It's on edge again here. Back across the blue line. It hit a stick. Lotard will be there first, make sure he chips it out, and Brock Palmer sends it the rest of the way over the blue line. Battle for the puck. Jones into the slot. When the Brock Palmer with his second, and he snaps it up over the shoulder. And it's another goal for Brock Palmer. And he's got his second of the night. Oh, what a beautiful shot. And again, where does he go? He puts it upstairs. And it's that nice pass. It was that second clear. He actually started his own play down in the corner. You can see Jones draws a man, and then the one-time shot tight up over the shoulder, the right shoulder of Sean Parkinson, and we've got a 2-1 lead as the Mariners take control of the lead again once almost near the halfway point of this period. Down below the goal line, trying to send a pass out front, and that skips over a few sticks along the half boards, but the Vikes are there first. Chipped in just over the blue line. Now they're trying to set something up. Shot on goal, and that won't trouble Derek Crawl. He's out to the top of the blue paint. And he tracks that one down. No screen in front. And that'll be the... You could see how Palmer initiates that play, and he chips down. Jones wins out the battle, absorbs the hit, and he puts it into the slot area over to the right of goaltender Sean Parkinson. And Parkinson was coming out to challenge, but there was just a little bit of room upstairs at the point. The Mariners trying to force it out. There's Max with a good hit, and he breaks up that play. So Logan Kirky in on the assist. So 9:05 time of that one. They send it up to Max Struss. Shoots from the point, and that one's sticked away by Parkinson. Puck is chipped in behind the goaltender, and Caleb Franklin trying to beat out two blue jerseys there. Oh, there's a hit into the corner. Caleb Franklin stapling his man as he gives the rough ride to Stratton Pickett, the alternate captain. Shot from the point, looking for the tip, and they get it in front, and that's a right pad save. Parkinson busy here in the early goings. That's the 11th shot on goal. Puck backhanded in deep, allowing for a full line change here from the Vikes. Into the corner quickly. Quentin Sidaway throwing a hit. Tried to get the puck over to Stradakis, but the Mariners back the other way. Chipped in by the captain, Gavin Rouser, and he'll get a change. Out comes Jordan Foe. Pinching in from the point area. Trying to move it up to the middle of the ice, and now we've got a small race for the puck, but back in plenty of time is McGuire, and he'll set up shop behind his goaltender Crawl with some speed, moving down ice, stick handling. Oh, and that puck was tipped, but it's through the middle. Here's a chance in on goal. The backhand pass and a great break up there. And now the Vikes are back on the counterattack, chipping the puck in deep. 3 players inside the zone, but we've got a whistle. And did they tip it in from their side of center? Things starting to get a little bit testy here as McGuire took a bump there on the end boards from Egan. And now, yes, indeed, it was actually delivered as an icing call. So face-off looks like it'll be over to the left, goaltender Parkinson. There's the Mariners bench and new head coach Chris Jones. And it's been a good start for Chris Jones after taking over the coaching reins from head coach Dave Johnston just a couple of games ago. Puck is sent to Pufal on the point, and he plays it across. Players bump there, but Mariners still control out of the corner. Puck bounces dangerously at the side of the goal, and it went right through the crease before Parkinson could get there. Was telling him this evening prior to the game that I really like his lateral movement and goal. Oh, here's a long-range chance from about 55 feet out, right off of Crawl's right pad, but he was ready for that. He's seen all sorts of action in this rink. As a former member of the Nanaimo Buccaneers in the Vancouver Island Junior Hockey League, and he set records in that league, and he's also set a couple here with the Mariners, particularly 2 seasons ago. Puck is sent out towards center, and it bounces off of one stick and sent over to Danforth from Lotard. Tried the breakout at the right side, and now they'll send it again, but just a relentless forecheck here from the Vikes as they try and get back on even footing. It's 2-1. Spinning is Brock Palmer to the point. Danforth shoots, tip in front, and the rebound was loose at the side of the goal for Blake Power. Couldn't jam it home. The Vikes now with a potential 3-on-2 back the other way, coming down the right side, in on side. Going around the goal as Thompson put it through the slot. And a nice little play there as Kirky feeds himself, and back they come with Lotard on the trail. Oh, they're just offside, and right away Jordan Ray, he looked over his shoulder at the linesman, and he kind of threw his hands up to Joel Tudor, but it was a good call. It was very close. Mariners with a 12-6 shot lead right now. And there's some happy smiling faces on the Mariners bench. Bill Morrison, one of the assistant coaches, and Chris Jones, as I mentioned. So this is that breakout there with Tyson Lotard snapping it in on goal. And a good save by Parkinson. That drop pass in the slot by the Vikes. That one was on edge. They didn't get everything they wanted, but here on this shot, Parkinson again just coming out and challenging well. And this was one of the most recent breakout there as McGuire fed it in for Wilson, but a beautiful sliding play there by Kyle Crew. And that was that goal from Brock Palmer as he delivers right from in tight. And you saw he hung on to that puck just for an extra quarter second before he released it. And he caught Parkinson coming out maybe a little bit too far out of the goal. And the most recent one that's made it 2-1 for the Vikes, they finally got on the board. And Sam Schofield with his 8th of the season. And it got the Vikes super energized here. And now looking at some of the plays out of the corner, Brock Palmer, what a beautiful shot that was up over the shoulder. And that's the kind of player he is. He doesn't just finish, he likes to finish with a little finesse. Puck is up through the middle ice area, bouncing up high at the blue line, and Sebastian Archambault clears it. And I think it hit the Mariners bench, so it will be a face-off now inside the VIU Mariners zone. Be a face-off over to the left of goaltender Derek Kroll. And there's Sebastian Archambault. 2 goals, 2 assists, 36 penalty minutes so far this season, and he's right there on the wing to help spin the puck behind the net. Max Struss send it up along the boards, and they indeed get it out. Jordan Ray on the forecheck falls while doing so. Will Norman, one of the quickest skaters for the VIU Mariners, and he helps break up that play near center ice. There's our goal scorer Schofield. He's in deep. Puck is at the point looking for a tip in front, and it just fortuitously came right in his direction as it was kept in at the point by Dan Gattenby. Now here's a chance. Jordan Ray trying to stick handle. He tries to sweep it along the front of the net there, and he couldn't get it away. And a good play on the backside by Marco Tokic. Now on the right side, Aste. He sends it, and that one's off of the skate of Schofield, but looks like they might be able to keep a little bit of the heat on. At least the puck is still in for now. They're going to activate the defense. Crew came in and he forced Kufal to send it out to center ice. No Mariner able to pick that one up, but it's stolen by Gavin Rouser. He anticipated the pass, and now he's moving in on goal, holding it tight, backhand. And he was stopped by Parkinson, who dragged the left pad to the point, shot on net, and that one's blocked away by Parkinson. Crew, he's had a busy shift, and he's got the puck now. He delivers off of the side wall, but this puck backing up. Is Kufal going to be able to reach it? Yes, he does, right in front of the blue line, and that breaks up that play. Stradakis. And his stick went flying up into the crowd. It broke in half. Play goes on. Mariners into the slot. One-time pass. I hope that fan is okay. That stick went flying. I haven't seen that here before. A lot of firsts tonight. Mariners with possession in behind the goal. Dropped off by Gavin Rouser. Play at the half boards. Couple of bumps there on Blake Power, but it comes to the point. Kufal sends it in deep, and that was tipped along the boards by Noah Wilson. Comes to the point, and they keep it alive at the point. Good block at the line, though. Did the Mariners keep it in? They're saying they did. Foe tries a shot towards the goal, and that's blocked. That's one thing that the Vikes are very good at, is playing defensively responsible hockey. And you can see the way that they're forcing the Mariners in their own zone. Puck is at the side of the goal. Parkinson's seen enough, and he's going to cover up with 4:56 remaining in this opening period. And you can see on that broken play, Gavin Rouser coming off the left side, and he holds, and he tries to wrap around. And Parkinson, as I was saying before, his lateral movement is some of the best in the league, and look at him move across, but he also still challenged the tip of the blue paint a little bit as he did so, and a great save by Parkinson. One of the best in the league. Mariners at the face-off circle. Jones spins away from a check. Shoots towards the net. He was always looking tip, and he found Logan Kirky in front. And they've combined so many times this season that way. Mariners with a chance. Jones out of the corner, trying to throw it in front. Lotard takes a jam at it, and that's saved by Parkinson. And Parkinson tried the quick release there with the trapper. You saw he tried to move that puck, shovel it forward, see if they could get a counterattack going, because Parkinson realized that Tyson Lotard had pinched in from the point, and he was going to have a lot of room to go if he wanted to cover something defensively. Lotard shoots, that goes off a couple of bodies, and the Vikes get it outside their own blue, but having trouble with it along the wall. Now there's a stoppage in play as toe kick, and one of the Mariners collided there. I think that was Brock Palmer right near the time keep. And already a big game for Brock Palmer, 2 goals tonight. He's got both of them for the Mariners, and you saw how deadly that shot is that he has. He can get it up so fast and very quickly, and he was practicing that tonight prior to tonight's game in the warm-up. Norman throws a hit in the corner as they try and get their cycle on, but the puck is sent out over the red line, and Tyson Lotard retreats deep in his own zone, being watched closely. Jackson Egan hoping for him to cough the puck up. Puck is sent in deep. Ray Frattinger, as he battles for the puck along the end boards. Their line getting a shift here, and Jordan Ray hoping the puck will squirt to the top of the face-off circle, but over to the other side the puck goes, and that first backhand attempt by Kenyon Carta doesn't go. He's got an assist so far this campaign. One-handed pass out to the middle of the ice, and that one went off the goal stick. Ray trying to throw it into the slot, and that one's intercepted by the Vikes, and back they come. Puck is chipped in, and it goes off of the base of the goalpost. Egan holds, shoots, and that's off Will Norman's leg and wide of the mark. Struss. He's going to take a hit from Magic, and it almost turns the puck over, and he's so good at that, Brian Magic. I'd have to say, pound for pound, he's one of the best hitters in the league. Good job by the Mariners deep as they force this puck over. Earhart looking for the return pass, and a good pad interrupts that pass, and it was always intended for Carson Earhart. But the Vikes break that up, and they're looking for the long pass, and I don't think it's an icing as they got a touch. And Thompson is first there. Thompson takes a heavy bump, and Caleb Franklin has the puck now. As Lucas Thompson took a big hit. We do have a stoppage in play here, and it looks like it'll just bring about face-off outside of. Here's that turnover deep, that one-time pass, and going back. Oh, the puck bounced off the defenseman in front, and that's what broke it up. It was off of Aiden Morrison's skate. He's got a goal and 6 assists through 10 games. Puck is sent in deep by the defense. There's Crew on the backside, sent it in. The Mariners will reverse polarities. Pufal bounces it off the boards, but again, the Vikes take over possession. That's Crew. Quick pass through the middle. Play a little bit scrambly through the neutral zone as they slap it back in. Pufal backs up, sends it to the captain Rouser. Cross ice, and it's sent in deep by McGuire. The first one there is Foe, sends it in below. He went on the give and go, but he couldn't collect it, and now they've got to back up quickly as the puck squirts outside the blue line. Pufal playing pass in his own zone with McGuire, and they try and send up the right side. No icing, but the puck is deep. But again, Crew in behind his own goal. He's getting a little bit of help on the backside from Owen Evers, and the rookie has had a great season for the Vikes. In behind the net goes McGuire, getting some help from Blake Power, who has it. One-handing it, puts on the brakes hard. Sends it down below the goal line, in behind the net, trying to wrap around, and the pad's up tight against the post. Parkinson's got that. And on the Mariners' 17th shot on goal, another stop for Parkinson. And you can see Power gets away that pass, and it opens up some room behind the net, trying to jam it on the near side there. Wilson, who's looked good for the Mariners over the last 3-4 games. He's really seems to be finding his game. Jones loses that face-off and the puck is sent. They were always looking for that long lead pass and tripping over the head referee, Kai Walsh, one of the UVic Vikes, but that'll bring about a face-off deep in their territory, defensive zone face-off. Look at Ethan Anstey, 4 goals, 7 assists, and 18 penalty minutes so far. Mariners win the draw, back to Struss, takes a shot, and that one goes wide of the goal. Still 2-1 here. Mariners on the turnover. Logan Kirky cross ice, and that one was dangerous. Jones, look at that diving play, gets right back up, takes a return feed, tries to send it through the slot, and we've got a stoppage as one of the Mariners got decked in front of the goal. I think that's Brock Palmer. He was getting up off of his knees, and he's having words with the Vikes defense. I think they're trying to determine the location, and Dan Gattenby, he's going off for hooking. Gattenby looks like he's the one that is the reason that Brock Palmer had to get up off his knees in front of the goal. Lots of confusion in front of Sean Parkinson, and that's what comes out of it. Gavin Rouser be replaced in the face-off circle, and he switches spots with Jones. Mariners win it, but it's outside the blue line. They're going to have to take a second to regroup. Max Struss gets a return pass from Rouser. So Gattenby in the box. The Mariners have a power play goal. Brock Palmer scoring just seconds into that opening power play. And speaking of seconds, there's 36 of them left in the period. Mariners hoping for more offense. There goes Jones down the far side. Stick handles around. He's looking for bodies in front. Just drops off. And Palmer's there to pick up. Working his way out of the corner. Over to Rouser. Top of the umbrella to Struss. Works it over to the left side. Now it comes back to Struss. Has to take it off the skate. Can't take it clean. But he's able to recover and gets the puck in. 10 seconds to go in the period. You can hear Derek Kroll's stick slapping on the ice. Here's Max Struss, shoots, and that's a save into the trapper of Sean Parkinson. Max Struss getting that most recent shot. Nice close up there from Logan Kirky as he sent that pass up, and Parkinson had a good line of vision. He's about 6 inches inside the top of the blue paint. Face off over to his right. Puck bounces around, and now the Vikes will just backhand it down the ice. And that will do it for the first period of play. And Alec Dillon, the head coach for the UVic Vikes, they will trail heading into period number 2. Brock Palmer with a pair. He's had his... Sorry, just double checking here, but 2-1 is the score. Sam Schofield replying for the UVic Vikes. And you're watching BCIHL hockey here on Rogers TV.
My name is Max Struss. I'm number 24 with the Mariners. I'm from Spruce Grove, Alberta. This is my 3rd year with my team, and I'm a 4th year double major in accounting and finance student.
I'm Cole McGuire from Belleville, Ontario. I'm number 21 for the Vancouver Island men's team. I am in my 1st year and I'm taking Bachelor of Arts.
Hey guys, I'm Derek Kroll. I'm from Nanaimo, British Columbia, in my 3rd year here at VIU, and I'm majoring in history.
Jones, I'm from Nanaimo, BC. It's my 2nd year on the team, and I'm in my 2nd year of my Bachelor of Kinesiology.
I am Jordan Picard from Timmins, Ontario. I'm in the Sports and Rec program, and this is my 2nd year with the VIU Mariners.
I'm Carson Earhart from Penticton. I'm on my 3rd year with the team, and I'm double majoring in management and marketing.
Hey guys, I'm Will Norman, number 90 with the Mariners. This is my 4th year with the team and also 4th year in the criminology program.
Hey, I'm Sebastian Archambault. I'm from Salmon Arm, BC. I'm a 3rd year geoscience major, and it's my 3rd year with the Mariners.
My name is Wyatt Fournier. I'm from Grand Prairie, Alberta. This is my 3rd year with the team, and I'm in the Sports and Rec Management program.
Hi, my name is Dylan Franklin. I'm from Lake Couch, BC. It's my first year with the Mariners. I'm going to be taking business management.
I'm Jordan Foe from Flin Flon, Manitoba. I'm in my first year with the team, and I'm taking criminology.
I'm Brady Fradinger. I'm from Elkhorn, Manitoba. It's my first year with the team, and I'm in the heavy-duty mechanic program.
Hey, I'm Caleb Franklin. I'm from Lake Couch in BC. It's my third year at the Mariners, and I'm in rec and sport.
I'm Noah Wilson from St. Albert, Alberta. This is my first year with the team, and I'm a first-year business student.
Logan Kirky, number 11 with the Mariners, from Maple Ridge, BC. Second year of double major in accounting and finance, and my first year with the Mariners.
Hi, Josh Buffon, number 27 from Calgary, Alberta. First year on the team and first year business student.
Aiden Bangs from Calgary, Alberta. First year on the team, first year business student.
I'm Jeremy Robar. I'm from Mahone Bay, Nova Scotia, and I'm a first year student in exploratory studies.
Hey, my name's Tyson Lotard. I'm from Rock Creek, BC. It's my first year at VIU, and I'm taking a general bachelor.
My name's Jordan Ray. I'm from Vernon, British Columbia. This is my third year at VIU, and I'm getting my bachelor's degree in finance.
Hey, I'm Brock Palmer. From Lethbridge, Alberta. I'm in my geoscience program, and it's my third year with hockey.
Danforth from Edmonton, Alberta. It's my third year on the hockey team, and I'm my third year of a bachelor in BCIHL.
Daniels. I am from Yellowknife, Northwest Territories. This is my second year with the team, and I am in a Bachelor of Business Administration with a major in accounting.
Gavin Rouser from Canada River, BC. I'm in the business program. This is my 5th year playing for the VIU Mariners.
Ball taken by Lewis Dalton for Adams, who was drilled in front.
From Gavin Gould to the clipper line, Hookinson belted him down.
Working in Canada's national sports is an amazing luxury and a bonus. Lipstone to the front, man scores! It was not something that I ever planned for. I always hoped I might get to be a hockey announcer one day. I thought I had a good face for radio. Potentially I might have a good voice for radio. And if I was going to be involved, I thought play-by-play for sports would be a great thing to do.
Cutting right, stick handling, great move, walks in, Reppel puts it on goal, Brasso scores on the rebound.
It's a lot of fun to be a part of something like that, where you're not grinding away at a job you don't like. You're doing something that, quite honestly, you would like to do anyway, even if there wasn't any pay for it. I'm in an arena almost every month of the year. It's a fantastic tradition to be a part of, and it is special. Spinning, McComber alone, scores! Teoshin Tate McComber, an overtime winner in Nanaimo.
We're back here inside the Nanaimo Ice Center. I'm being joined by Carson Strom, the University of Victoria Vikes. And first of all, Carson, thanks for doing this. And just wanted to touch base maybe initially just about your feelings on the game so far and what you're seeing out there and how you think the team's reacting so far.
Yeah, I think we're getting outworked a little bit in our own zone. I think we just got to break the puck out a little more easily, and then once we get in the O zone, it'll be a little bit more even of a game. But boys are working hard though, and it was a good effort last night, and should take it into this game as well.
I just wanted to ask, as a player, you know, I'm sure you've seen a lot of rivalries in hockey, and you know, whether watching or being a part of. Would you say that this is kind of a special rivalry between these two teams?
Absolutely. We all kind of grow up North Island versus South Island, and I mean I've been a part of both on both ends, and it's usually pretty heated. But guys coming in from out of town, they all kind of know right away that it's a big rivalry, and these two schools go at it, and in most other sports, and we like to take it into this one too.
Maybe describe some of the feelings last night after the Mariners pulled off that come from behind win. You guys were up 4-2, I believe, at one point. How does that play into the psychology, and we'll get to that in a minute, but the psychology of tonight's matchup?
you know, they're a good team over in VIU, and we have their numbers right from the start of the season, and I guess it just motivates us more, being the South Island versus North Island rivalry, and we just kind of are always motivated against these guys. We know that they're our toughest competition, and we're always looking to get even with these guys and get ahead of them for sure.
And I was talking about the psychology there, and I thought you might be the resident expert. You were mentioning just prior to us coming on about your psychology schooling. Maybe you can talk a little bit about that and how you integrate it with your hockey schedule.
Yeah, I'm somewhat of a full-time student. I've got four classes. Being a psychology major, it's really interesting. I get to work with a junior B team up island at Carey Park, and I get to kind of use my schooling with that, and then I really take all these learning experiences with our Vikes team here, and being able to apply it to where I'm able to coach, and seeing all we have a few guys that are psychology majors as well, and they've been a huge impact on me, and just seeing the way that they go about. They're our leaders on the team, so it's nice to learn from them.
Yeah, it really is all about leadership. You know, these are the guys you essentially go out to battle with, and you know, the most successful armies have good leaders. You know, people that can lead from the front. And maybe you can say a word or two about a couple of players that have maybe sort of been an example or a little bit of mentorship for you.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, first and foremost, our captain. He's Danny Gattenby, and he's been here for 4 years, I think, now, and he's been a huge impact on me. He's helped me with a lot of classes and kind of advice for studying habits and professors and all that stuff. And the way that he goes about being a captain to our team, it's really helped me a lot. Seeing how everyone has to kind of buy in, and we all look up to Danny, and he's been a huge impact on us.
Yeah, he's a great leader, and I've always said it, I'm a huge fan of Dan Gattenby. He plays a great defensive game. One last little thought, if you could say a word or two about the culture of the team and what attracts you to the University of Victoria Vikes.
To stay at home was really huge for me. I get to live at home and play hockey and go to a great school. I was fortunate enough to do 2 years at Camosun and transfer over to UVic to finish off my program, and I guess the attraction was just being able to play with players you've played with before, and to play for such a nice university, and to be able to represent that university as well.
Well, and you've represented them well, Carson. I want to thank you so much for doing this, and
thank you for having me.
Best of luck. And your assistant coach wasn't lying. He said you're very well spoken, and I'd like to thank you for doing this interview tonight.
I appreciate it. Thank
Best
you.
of luck the rest of the way.
Yeah, take care.
Okay, thank you.
Thanks.
That's Carson Strom, former Carey Park Islander, here tonight, talking about tonight's matchup. We're going to be back shortly here on Rogers TV. The Mariners 2, University of Victoria Vikes 1. We'll be back after this.
Hey, it's Bjorn, and today I'm going to tell you the top 5 most awesome things about VIU right here on Campus View. Number 5, the weather. Sorry, rest of Canada, but Vancouver Island has the best year-round weather in the entire country. Sure, it rains, but having the mildest climate in all of Canada means that you can enjoy the outdoors even in the dead of winter without the risk of frostbite. Number 4, campus life. Here at VIU, there are fun events happening almost every day on campus, even on rainy days like today. From hikes, live music, intramural sports, free movies, and so much more, you're bound to find something you enjoy. You can also join one of the many student clubs which cover almost every interest imaginable.
Is there an art club?
Yes.
All gaming clubs.
Yes.
Nursing clubs?
Yes. Ooh, what about? Yes. Number 3, working on campus. There's plenty of job opportunities here at VIU, including student work ops like I do here on Campus View. Or you can get another job.
Bjorn, you're 20 minutes late.
I'm doing a thing. Number 2, small classroom sizes. Having small classes at VIU means you can develop stronger relationships with your peers and your professors.
That's my favorite student.
Hey, Robin.
Cut.
And the number one most awesome reason to go to VIU, the location. VIU is just minutes away from towering mountains, the wide open ocean, lush rainforests, lakes, rivers, and so much more. So that's just 5 awesome reasons to go to VIU. What are some of your favorites? Let us know, and we'll see you next time on Campus View.
It was really taboo that I wrestled dudes, and even to this day I'll still run into, oh, you shouldn't have a man versus a woman, but I'm bigger than a man, so what's the issue?
High risk is right. Oh my goodness! By his ears.
Because I'm a woman, you guys don't expect it.
This could just be.
And I love doing the unexpected. I love people being like, no way. And then it happens. Don't you put me in a box and tell me what I will and will not do, because I'll prove you wrong every time.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Queen of Extreme.
The VIU Mariners Hockey Club are battling to be the top team in the BCIHL. There are only 5 home games remaining this season. Come out and support the team right here at the Nanaimo Ice Center in 2024. Go Mariners!
2-1, that's the score here, and it's the Mariners enjoying a power play goal and an even strength goal with Brock Palmer leading the way. And we've got some highlights for you here from the first period. Look at that drop pass into the slot. Derek Kroll out perfectly to cut down the angle against the Vikes. Blake Power sending that one in behind the net. And Wilson with a good chance on the wraparound, but Sean Parkinson standing tall. And another chance here in the Vikes end as Jones sent it through the middle, and big stop by Parkinson as he got down, got his left pad. Rouser on that sharp angle chance, tried to drag it around Parkinson, and he said, no way. Mariners still on the attack. Look at that beautiful save, stretching out, moving from right to left. And then Caleb Franklin taking that big hit there from Captain Dan Gattenby. You heard Carson Strom talking about the importance of his leadership in that interview. Oh, a little bit of a kick up behind the net, and I think that led to one of the power plays. Of course, the Mariners scoring. Brock Palmer scoring on the power play. A couple of big crunches there and behind the net. Crew coming together with Jordan Foe once again. Oh, look at that nice crunch up along the board. These two teams play each other so physically, and that's just been a trademark. We're back underway here. 10 seconds in as the Mariners working this shortened power play. Gavin Russ down. Oh, and that one was sent into the middle as Brock Palmer came together with Owen Evers, and they bumped the netting off its moorings. And they'll reset that for Sean Parkinson. As Chris Jones, basic newcomer really as far as the coaching staff is concerned, but he's certainly coaching like a established veteran in the league. And he's got the Mariners running hot here lately, coming off the heels of a 5-4 come from behind win last night in Victoria in this home-and-home series. Mariners working it up to the point on the near side for Rouser. Holds down low. Palmer didn't pull the trigger, wants to open up a little more space. Now he goes for a skate. There's a shot, and Logan Kirky, that's stopped off of the goal stick of Sean Parkinson and up into the netting. That'll stop play with 27 seconds remaining on the power play, or at least the, the graphic on screen. There we go. Sorry, guys. Brock Palmer, he's got a couple. Is there more in store for that young man tonight? Came into the league and tore it up as a rookie, setting a franchise record for the Mariners as a rookie. Puck is shot down ice, and there's just 20 seconds remaining in the Mariners power play, so maybe time for one more go as they move it out of their own zone, coming towards center. Still stick handling, looking for some room. Tried to one-handed head to Kirky, was Max Struss, and he just couldn't get the pass there. Down the far side, chasing after it is Lucas Thompson. It's out of his reach. And Ethan Jones is going to pick it up on the backside. Look at that long-range pass, tipped up over the line by the captain Rouser, but he's tied up neatly in front by Crew. Puck sent off the far side boards, no icing on the play. Sliding down on the ice, Stratton Pickett plays it over to the half wall while he's on the seat of his hockey pants, puts it towards the point. Vikes just getting a change completed here as they brought out the extra personnel, and Ryan Strange just stepped on the ice, but the young man doesn't need to hustle too hard. It's an icing call against the University of Victoria Vikes, and that'll give, or against the Mariners, so that'll give the Vikes an offensive zone chance here. Strange out on the ice, and he'll get into the face-off circle. He's got a goal and 11 assists through 10 contests. He's a setup man. Gattenby shoots, and that's off of the paddle. Derek Kroll shot from the point that's blocked by Palmer. He's going to get another crack, sends it in. Tokic sends it way up into the netting off of that block, and it should be another face-off inside Mariners territory. And now some of the Mariners that were tired out on the ice from that icing call, they can go and have a rest. Out comes Caleb Franklin, Carson Earhart, Gavin Rouser. And on the back end, they've got Cole McGuire. He's got a goal and 5 assists through 8 games. In the face-off circle again, Ryan Strange wants to pull it to, looks like his backhand here as he sets up. No, he tries to pull the forehand over on the point of Pickett. Can't get it there, and the Mariners lift it out to center ice. On the backside, Dan Gattenby sends the chip pass forward, and quickly on it is Thomas Jenkins. He's also another setup man, a goal and 10 assists. Mariners, Gavin Rouser on the far side, and he's ridden out into the boards, but Franklin comes in to help out. So does Earhart. Captain picks up the puck, and he tries to send it out front. That's off of the heel of the goal stick of Sean Parkinson, and he comes up with the puck. A little over 2 minutes played here in the second period. Mariners still up by a pair. And always smiling out on the ice, Kelby Wittich, one of the linesmen. And he'll keep track on the far side of this face-off. That's going to feature Ethan Anstey. And he wins that on the backhand. Gattenby will have a look down ice. Always a hard first pass, and it was stopped at the middle of the ice area. Mariners chasing it back in their own zone. No icing here against the Vikes. They activate Marco Tokic in his 4th game with the UVic Vikes as Anstey collects the puck in his own zone. A couple players fall, and we've got a delayed penalty coming up. We saw 2 players come together. One of them was Caleb Franklin. And Marco Tokic, he's going to get a penalty here as the 2 players came together. And they're not really going to feel great about that penalty. It was as the play was leaving their end of the ice, and potentially an offensive zone chance. So Tokic not very penalized this season. It's only going to be his 5th and 6th penalty minutes on the season. Puck rides the dasher up along the boards. Thompson trying to knock it away from Jones, and they succeed. 2-on-2 back the other way. Shot, and that's sticked away by Kroll. Puck comes to the near side. Thompson still on top of Struss. That's an interference call against Tokic, and they're playing with fire a little bit here with how hot the Mariners' power play has been of late. Jones lost the handle for a moment near his own blue line, but he's not going to panic. They'll set things back up and get the look that they want. Max Struss carries in over the line, forcing the issue. Hard pass went to Rouser. Rouser had to skate up on it to collect it. Now they get set. Jones, cross ice for Struss. Finds Gavin Rouser top of the face-off circle. Down below the goal line for Palmer. Takes looking for the pass, but it went off of the skate on the near side of Aiden Morrison. Rouser holding the puck. 1:03 left in the power play near side. They score! Logan Kirky puts it up. And I told you they were playing with fire, having a man in the box. Logan Kirky unloads upstairs over top of Sean Parkinson's trapper, and it's a 3-1 lead for the Mariners. Mariners patient as they work that around, and Gavin Rouser, that hard cross-ice pass was crisp, and that sets up the reverse motion to the middle of the ice. See how hard as he unloads it off the back foot, and then that pass across was tipped beautifully as the alternate captain sends that pass across, and Jones most assuredly in on the scoring play as well as Matt Struss. Crew ridden out into the boards. Evers being watched closely by Danforth on the heels of that Mariners power play goal. Logan Kirky gets his 11th, and it's a power play goal. The Mariners taking full advantage of these man advantage that they've been presented with tonight. You wouldn't know that his club's up 3-1. Chris Jones always looks like he's all business all the time, but I can assure you he smiles once in a while. And saw that briefly pre-game. Blake Power on the right wing lining up against Sidaway. Mariners win that draw and they chip it towards the blue line, but slapped right back out by Owen Evers. Danforth on the backside. Sends it off the boards. A little bit of a race for the puck. Vikes have to be careful, no icing call. And Evers comes together with Power. Puck is into the slot, shot on goal, but Jordan Foe, and that one was tipped off of the body of Malay. Malay trying to help his mates out in the corner. Crew chasing this puck down as the other number 4, Tyson Lutard, had momentarily sit away on the near side. He has Brian Magic with him. They send it in on goal, kicked out by Derek Kroll. Foe has his body tight to the boards and skates in behind Kroll. Being watched very closely there by Stratton Pickett. Near side pass, it's tipped in by Blake Power. He needs a rest. Gattenby's first on the puck, takes a hit from Will Norman. Getting in on that very traditional speedy forecheck that he's known for. Puck cleared along the far side boards. Look at that, the big hit. Dan Gattenby stepping into Will Norman, who had to have his head up. Brady Frattinger. He was also another psychology student, as Carson Strom was mentioning his schooling there in the intermission. Jenkins pins Frattinger, and that allows Ryan Strange to send the puck up along the boards. And collected by Stratton. Pickett holds, shoots, and that's off of the trapper of Derek Kroll, and away go the Mariners to center. Norman on the backhand pass, and they flip it in. He's going to get a change here, but Foe actually went to go carry on. We've got a stoppage here. I wonder if it's Morrison for interference. So on the heels of a power play goal, it looks like Morrison is going to grab his 5th and 6th penalty minutes of the season as he heads off to set what he hopes to be 2 minutes in the box. He hopes he's there for the full duration. Mariners with 2 power play goals tonight, and not quite 6 minutes into the second period, and they've picked up one in this frame. Caleb Franklin on his backhand, same as his opponent in the face-off circle. That's Sweeney. It's down near his knees as he pokes it away. I think he took a bit of a hit there before he went down, but he's back up and on this PK. Mariners working it around near side for Carson Earhart towards the middle. Puck bounces up in the air. Franklin looking for it, and it's cleared off of the skate of McGuire, and it comes all the way into Mariners territory where Noah Danforth will pick that puck up. On the near side boards on that clear in, Franklin tried to push it around to Jordan Ray. Battles along the half wall, and now it's sent by Sweeney to himself off the boards, but he's 1-on-2, really being watched, so he's just going to rag the puck a little bit, turns and shoots it down ice. Kroll is careful with it as he can be. Shots are 21-9 for the Mariners at this point, and they have had the bulk of the man advantages here to this point. Danforth tried to stick handle at center, and he was watched very closely by Jovan Millay. Shot on goal, and that's off of the pad of Parkinson. Mariners back with possession. 48 left in the power play. Rouser, cross ice pass to Struss, looking for Kirky off of that sharp angle, and Kirky just watches that one whistle by. Dan Gattenby with the clear. I hope some of you folks on camera got a chance to see Sash Barber in the warm-up. He's very prolific here in this building. Almost every time the Mariners play, back the other way comes Logan Kirky. Look at the stick handle, but he tried to put it through the skates of Tokic, and they've come together a couple of times tonight. Puck is cleared down ice by Millay. Just 15 seconds remaining in the power play for the Mariners. They've got 2 tonight on the power play. One of them scored by that man, Brock Palmer, who ducks underneath a hit. Skates in towards the blue line. The paddle of Krull slapping on the ice, indicating the end of the power play. Ooh, Jones trying to cut off Sam Schofield, and he's got the lone marker for the boys in dark blue. They try and chip it in. That was Crew. Kyle Crew, he's got a goal through 2 games so far here with the University of Victoria Vikes. Puck is cleared off the glass, finds its way all the way up to center, and that'll be collected by Crew once again. Nice bounce pass off the boards, trying to find Schofield, but he can't complete the pass there. Owen Evers to center now. Backhand shovel towards the middle of the ice. That eluded Ethan Anstey, and now it's sent in deep. Wilson in on the forecheck, and he's got some help now from Foe, who takes a hard bump, and the puck comes free to Alekas Stradakis. 2 more players getting caught up in the defensive zone. One of them was Wilson, and the other was Owen Evers as he popped up. Now we've got something come of it, and as I mentioned, now there's a tripping call here, and was it retaliation? But my goodness, Owen Evers, he's going to head to the box, and it's just a lot of skating, and you could see the hit there, but as I alluded to, they were caught up leaving the defensive zone before that play ever transpired, so they've had something cooking here all period long, and it finally boils over, and it's a false start here for Ethan Jones and his counterpart in the face-off circle, Ryan Strange, former Peninsula Panther and also a big goal scorer in the Vancouver Island Junior Hockey League. Off of the far side, face-off circle to Struss, near side for Rouser. Holds, shoots, and that just missed over on the stick side of Parkinson. Puck comes all the way back. And the first 15 seconds off the clock now for this power play. I believe this is the 5th opportunity tonight. 2 for 4 so far. And Brock Palmer, he has one of the goals, tries to stick handle himself over the blue line. Good poke there by Stratton Pickett, and he'll go off. And out comes Lucas Thompson and Van Millay for the penalty kill. Struss, he also got stymied at the line. Dan Gattenby with the poke check. And the Mariners not quite as threatening here at the moment, but at least they're inside the blue line. Oh, Kirky has his stick rip, and it flies up into the Mariners bench as they try and pull it from the ice surface off into the bench. And that's the 2nd stick we've seen, and those composites aren't cheap, let me assure you. Mariners now with just 47 seconds remaining in the power play. They'll set it up with Max Struss down the left side, stops hard inside the blue line. Foe, cross-ice pass from Brock Palmer, and they can't get it to go. Now Earhart setting up. Jones going towards the net. Earhart setting up the traffic in front, and that one goes way up into the, even over top of the netting, and hopefully camera 4 was able to get a little bit of the view on that one. Just want to say thank you to the Rogers TV crew. Got Howie that's been responsible for some of the interviews here, and close camera work, and also to Jocelyn, who's been great in helping us get set up here tonight. Face off over the right of Parkinson, kept in by the Mariners. They'll send it down low towards the goal. It's off of the apron, and now Jordan Ray comes in and collects. He's got Caleb Franklin behind him. Lotard sends it down low, can't take it clean. Caleb Franklin, and that one's slapped down the ice by Crew. He's been very active here in this 2nd period. Just over 9 minutes remaining in the period and 4 in the power play, but we've got a stoppage in play, and it's going to be a tripping call. And they're just trying to pick up who it is. I haven't seen one of the Mariners leave yet. I think might have. You see that puck was on edge as they came down inside the zone, touched by Kroll as he sets it up. And then Danforth lost his skates there. And so, I guess that was Derek Kroll that got him with the stick there a little bit. Shout out to Todd Jones on that eagle eye. Now set up on the point, power play for the Vikes, and that one I think tipped off of the post through the screen. Might have been off of the goal stick of Kroll, but that one had some heat on it. Sam Schofield looking to get his second of the game. And here's that angle again. Watch very closely after Derek Kroll tees this puck up. Oh yes, he just got it underneath. It's a veteran move, but this was the one time he got caught on the play, and his counterpart's going to play the puck down ice. Oh, Jocelyn, that's, I told you, she's got the awesome toque on tonight, and her eyes are working great too. There's a pass that's errant off of Blake Power, and the Mariners killing a little bit of time here. Lotard, he just gonna put it towards the goal all day long, but he's gonna have to hustle back now as Sam Schofield down the left side. Cuts hard to the middle, tried to shoot it through the screen, and that one went off of a skate in front. But they're gonna get set back up now, working the puck around. At top of the face-off circle, dropped off for Owen Evers. He tried to send it across, and that one tipped out over the line, and they're gonna have to regroup inside their own zone. Dangerous pass through the middle, but a great one from Schofield as he jumps out of the way of a hit from Power on the way to the bench. Shot towards the goal, that was blocked. And the Mariners doing a good job on this kill. Is it kept in at the point? Yes, it is. Schofield jumped in. Puck is riding up the stick of Tyson Lotard, but he's able to control it and sends it down ice. Parkinson to play at 39 to go in the PK for the Mariners. All personnel back that they need. Strange finds the far cross ice pass, and he delivers to Thompson down the far wing. Into the corner they go. Puck behind the net. Pickett sent it up a half wall. Initially went over the stick of Strange. Crowd really getting active there near the action. Gattenby holds the puck, sends it far side. Wrist shot towards a goal. It was a fluttering one, and it got tipped at the last second by the stick of Joshua Pufal. Play along the half wall. 5-man scrum. Pickett sent it to Gattenby on the point. Penalties over. 5 aside into the slot. Pickett can't get that one as his stick was being tied up, and now back they come. Franklin just elects to chip it in deep. His mates are going to change after that penalty kill. Strange. Ooh, a dangerous pass again. Was it kept onside? They're saying yes. Logan Kirky intercepted, but it's back the other way. On the near side for Pickett. Has a man going to the goal. Took a swipe at it. That was Thomas Jenkins, and he couldn't get that one to go. So the Mariners hard off the glass. Down ice. Is it enough for icing? Yes, it is. And Marco Tokic will just win out the race by virtue of his proximity. Alec Dillon, the head coach for the Vikes, I'm sure he'd like to see his troops rally for hopefully some offense here towards the end of this second period. They've got 6:31 to do it. And the Mariners into the face-off circle goes Franklin. Tried to win it back on the backhand. Didn't get that, but he's helped out by Kirky. Kirky, he's going to draw a tripping penalty here from Aiden Morrison. And as he was trying to enter over the blue line, the same thing happened. The stick got down in the skates, and that's going to be a tripping call for Aiden Morrison. And the newly snowed Logan Kirky, his mate's giving him a little brush off in front of the bench there. It's good to see the players are nice and loose, and it's that time of year. Here's this penalty call as Kirky, it's that speed. You saw him chip it off the boards. His body language said he was cutting to the middle of the ice, but he sent it over off of the wall, and that forced the tripping from Morrison. Mariners win the draw. Rouser on the near side for Brock Palmer. Sends it up top. Struss fakes the shot. Near side for Jones. Shot on goal, and that one was tipped in front of the net. Jones was first there, but he has it slapped off the tip of his stick, but he stays with it, falls in the process. Good angle down there off camera 4. Rouser spins, he's forced outside the line, and that one comes out to center ice. Sweeney, the main forechecker here as he watches. Joe Van Malay helping him out too. Crew backing up as Jones drops off at the half wall. In comes Brock Palmer. Escapes the hit from Crew. Good play there on the spinorama from the Vikes. That was Tom Sweeney. That was a veteran play as he pulled it all one motion, backhands it down the ice. And just 1:08 remaining in this power play for the Mariners. There's been a bunch of penalties this period, but not as much for the rough stuff. They've all been technical sticking penalties like tripping and the odd interference here and there. Balmer looking cross ice for Rouser, and that one was too hot to handle. Bounces off the boards. Jones, nice pass to Rouser. Thought about shooting, and he went to the high slot. Caleb Franklin had his stick lifted by Egan, and that one sent down ice. And now just 40 seconds to go is Crawl. There he is, nice and cool. Always setting up the team, and he can clear the puck down ice with the best of them. On the near side, Franklin drops off, shot in the slot. That was Earhart, and he got off his B shot. Malay forces the issue at the point, but Franklin on the backhand, and it's patted away by the goaltender Parkinson as he was sliding from left to right into the corner. Puck comes up top, 15 to go in the power play. Shot, and that's into the blocker area. He wasn't able to cover though, kept in at the point. Mariners keeping it alive, shot on goal, that's off of the knob of the goal stick of Parkinson. Toe kick pins his man McGuire along the boards, 4-man scrum. And there's Jordan Ray. Backhanded along the board. This is going to be a hot battle as now there's 5 players in there coalescing around the puck, and the Vikes do win that battle. The captain carries it out of danger. Off of the board, and it bounces out fortuitously over the blue line. Partial change, both teams. On the far side, towards the middle of the ice, hard pass for Ray, shoots, and that's blocked by Gattenby, who got down. And he got his right pad, shin pad on it. Still behind the net as Earhart works away from Gattenby, who had him tied up. Shot off of the mask of Parkinson as he stopped that short side attempt at the point. Tyson Lotard kept it in momentarily. Foe took a poke at it, but it's back the other way. 3:35 to go, chipped in deep. It's going to be right in on Crawl, though. I think they maybe would have preferred to have it go to the corner. So we'll get a stoppage here with just about 3.5 left in the period. We got a couple of nice saves here from Parkinson to have a look at. Working it down low into Caleb Franklin as he got the backhand away. And again, he's nice and tight to the post. He's seeing everything in front of him. Gattenby, good positioning, waiting. See how he's ready to lift up that stick of Jordan Ray. Jordan Ray can't get on top of that rebound. And we're still at 3-1 Mariners with a couple of power play goals. And 2 of the goals. Here's that most recent power play goal. Rouser hard across the crease and then right back in front it comes. And that's been one of Chris Jones's highlight reel go-tos lately, is just that hard cross ice pass across the seam. And then it opens up so much on the far side. Everyone coming over to the left side, and by the time they get it to the middle, Logan Kirky gets his stick on it and pops it upstairs for goal number 3. As we mentioned, Chris Jones, he brings some of his BCIHL experience here to the VIU Mariners, and they've been working on a lot of different set plays. The team does look a little different in composition now and style, but it's certainly agreeable to the fans, and we've had some great games here. Puck is sent down ice right on Parkinson. He's forced to cover that one up as he knocks it down with his goal stick. Talking things over with Owen Evers and Ryan Strange about this defensive zone face-off. There's Tyson Lotard, interviewed him last week, and quite a very smart young man. And he said he might stay for the summer if he's able to here in Nanaimo. Puck chipped ahead. Stratton Pickett one-on-one against Noah Danforth. Danforth with a good play as he didn't commit to turning his body, and he poked the puck away. He's still on top of him. Puck was swept away off of the stick of one of the Mariners, and it's away to center. Kirky onside, holds up, waiting for some help, finds it in Jones. Soft pass across the crease. One-timer from Danforth, and he can't send the return pass. Palmer was looking for him in the return pass in the slot. Wow, I just can't get over the crowd in here tonight. We are looking at a full building, everyone. And why not? Inaugural Rogers TV edition here, BCIHL, and it feels good. Look, Tyson Lotard skating 1-on-4. Drop pass, top of the face-off circle. Kirky tried to draw a couple of players to him, but he got one more than he bargained for, but he keeps the play alive from his knees. Hits it in. Palmer near side for Kirky. Shoots, and that was a great block by Owen Evers as he got down and got his stick underneath. Brock Palmer gets dished into the goal, and that's going to bring about a stoppage here with 2:21 remaining in this period number 2. A little bit of conversation there, Max Struss and Owen Evers. And they've had this chat before, I can assure you of that. These games always so tight between these two clubs. So many of the games this season have been 1 goal difference. Last night was no exception. 5-4, the overtime tally by the Mariners. Caleb Franklin into the face-off circle. First place on the line tonight here in the BCIHL. Top 2 teams. Puck goes around the boards on edge. Franklin's there, finds it. Works through a tight phone booth-like scenario as he passes it off to Rouser, then back to Franklin, but it's stolen by Sam Schofield, and he's cutting hard to the middle, but he turns it over. Franklin on the back check, shoots, and it's a left pad save by Parkinson. Puck is swept behind the net by Earhart. Kenyon Carta just wants it out, and he flips it high off the glass. Gets it just outside the blue line, but right back in, send it, are the Mariners. Morrison, near side. They get the pass they want to Sam Schofield, but the Mariners doing a great job just outside the blue line of forcing the issue and not backing up too far. Morrison will pick it up on the backside. Long lead feed up against the boards. It bounced off both players. Play at center ice. Mariners will try the near side shoot in, and it's a good one. Parkinson slowed it down for Morrison. He's going to work it out of the corner, sends it up to Aleko Serdakis. As he cuts towards the middle of the ice, he's got a couple of players draped on him, and one of them was Jordan Foe. Sends it in deep. Blake Power in, finishes his check on Morrison. And we're into the last minute of play. Mariners still up by a pair. Far side for Power. He ran into a couple of players, and so did Jordan Foe. That turns the puck over for Serdakis, and he lifts it high to center. Touchdown, and now moving in on goal as Tom Sweeney rifles that one up over the net, and he got a pretty hard shot away considering the angle he was on. Play in the corner. This from the point, it's looped in towards the goal, but it got knocked down in front. Brian Magic sends it around the far side, shot towards the goal, it never got there, and the Mariners will just chip it out themselves, but with 15 seconds on the clock, it looks like they're going to get an icing call. Dan Gattenby coming back to make sure on the touch-up, but so a little interesting dynamic here at the end of the second period. 13.5 seconds up on the clock, and it's technically enough time for the Vikes to get something done, but they're going to need a face-off win, and they're hoping Tom Sweeney can provide that. He's in on his backhand, but no one's cheating in from the point. They do win the draw, but it's off of the stick of Magic, and he can't move forward with it. The puck bounces out over the blue line, and just a half dozen seconds left now. As the puck rolls off of the stick of Gatby, he'll just clear it safely to center. And the Mariners, after 40 minutes, they hold a 3-1 lead. 2 goals by Brock Palmer. And that's Chris Jones just taking some last-minute notes before he heads in to talk to and rally the troops. Brian Magic just checking those edges at the end of the period. And some pretty intense discussion there between Noah Wilson and Cole McGuire. So it's 3-1 after 40 minutes. We've still got 20 exciting minutes to go at least. It's BCIHL hockey and it's Rogers TV. Great combo. We'll be back after this.
Vancouver Island University is located in one of the most beautiful places in the world, on Vancouver Island in British Columbia, Canada. The Nanaimo campus is situated at the base of Mount Benson and offers gorgeous views across the Salish Sea towards Vancouver and the Pacific Coast Mountains. VIU offers more than 120 programs, from upgrading courses to bachelor's degrees, from trades training to master's degrees. We want you to know that there's a place here for you. To help make this a reality, VIU offers more than $3.5 million annually in student scholarships, bursaries, and awards. And the class sizes are small enough for instructors to get to know you and interact with you regularly. Our mission is to make higher education an option for everyone. Being in one of the most incredible places on the planet is just a bonus.
Earn the points. Work hard for these points. It's so different right now. Got it? Yeah. Here we go.
I'm not there to be these athletes' friends.
Hey, you got to start playing some defense.
Shane is definitely a tough love coach where on the court he's very serious and he's very competitive.
Why can't we get those? Guys, your body language has gotten flat again. There's no talk. Come on.
I'm very honest with them. It'll be, sometimes it's too blunt for some athletes.
This team needs you to talk. They need it, okay?
He's not afraid to call you out. He demands excellence. If you're not performing to your potential, it's not good enough.
I'm going to tell them the way it is, and I like to win, and so do these athletes.
VIU Mariners Hockey Club are battling to be the top team in the BCIHL. There are only 5 home games remaining this season. Come out and support the team right here at the Nanaimo Ice Center in 2024. Go Mariners!
Because they give us dedication to putting on such good sports for us. I felt, how could I do this? I would love to be able to give my dedication back to them as being a true big fan of theirs. And I thought of this. Let's be a super fan. Someone had to take that spot, and I thought, you know what? I love giving that positive energy. Let me be the one to steer part of the ship while it is sailing. And I thought, let's create the whole thing and see where it goes. That's why I love to do what I do for these fans. Even if they don't quite pay attention, they know for sure I'm doing this out of heart and out of love. Let's go, Clippers!
Wiki, and just wanted to talk a little bit, Gord, about the opening 2 periods and what you're seeing so far. What's your take on the game so far?
Actually, very, very happy with the boys. They're working hard. We tend to struggle in our second period, so that second period was an excellent period for us. We've got some good system work going on there. I can see it from up here. I'm just really proud. The efforts are unbelievable, and you can tell they're playing for each other right now.
Yeah, you could see it on Brock Palmer's face after that opening goal. Of course, the first actual puck that went in the net was called back, so they were pretty excited to get that first one out of the way.
And you know, behind us, we've just had an incredible building full of people. Isn't that a treat to see?
Yeah, I'm so happy. I'm so happy that this is what we can present, and the entertainment that these fans are getting right now are unbelievable. I'm really happy that, you know, we've had the VIU Recreation and Tourism. Their class has put on some events here, and they brought in a lot of these fans as well. And you know, I got to give thanks to them as well.
Yeah, so many people come together in a production, you know, like this, and you know, maybe it's, you know, as the president of the club, I know some people, you know, they don't really know too much about what a president does, and maybe you can just walk us through a little bit some of the most important things on your docket.
Absolutely. You know, and interesting you're saying that, because Miles Parsons was the president for from its inception since 2017, and that man did a hell of a job. And he asked me to take it over. And I thought, yeah, you know, he makes it look easy. Boy, it's been a lot of work. So a lot of it's come down to coordination and organizing people to make these events happen and to give these players the best experience that they can. So what we've done is we've obviously have our league, but we do a lot of exhibition stuff. We went up to Alaska. We played their NCAA teams up in Alaska at the beginning of September, which was a huge success. Maybe not so much on the ice, because both Alaska teams are pretty strong, but the experience that those guys had of what an NCAA program looks like, and just the camaraderie that we created was just absolutely amazing.
Yeah, and you know, it's hockey. It's so much about relationships, and you know, I think about that experience. I remember you were blogging a little bit and sending there were some photos sent on the website, the VIU Mariners website, and you could tell it was a very just a very bonding experience for these young men. And do you think that that's something that's in the plans for next season? Do you think there'll be more of that interaction?
Absolutely. So again, it's about player experience. You know, these young men that we've got here, these student athletes are they're, first of all, they're students. And that's what I want them to understand, is that this is about school. This is about you becoming something and being part of the community. And you know what? They're pretty damn good hockey players. So they can come play some hockey at a high level, but again, focus on school, focus on what's important in life. And again, part of that is giving them these experiences. Some of these guys never had opportunities to play like NCAA teams or to play in other leagues. And you know, our general manager, Andrew Riddell, has done an amazing job at organizing some different things. For example, January 5th, 6th, and 7th in the new year, we have a showcase. It's actually going to be sponsored by Tom Harris Community Foundation. And we have the University of Korea coming, or I should say Korea University. There's two different universities. So Korea University, which is actually ranked in the top 100 universities in the world. Like, wow. This is a legitimate university. They're coming. We have Concordia Edmonton coming from Alberta. We have SAIT, Southern Alberta Institute of Technology. So those two schools are in a really, really good league, the ACAC, and coming here. They want to see what the island has to offer, and you know what? We're going to give it to them.
That is fantastic, you know, and the island really does have a lot to offer. I was thinking that on the way in the vehicle, and I was thinking about some posts that I saw a ways back, and like, you know, the VIU Mariners are part of what is helping put Vancouver Island on the map. It's very successful volleyball and basketball teams, but you know, when it comes to hockey, this program has been groomed, and you know, you're seeing it out on the ice. Like, we have one of the best rivalries in island hockey, and it's happening tonight. You know, the folks are watching it. Any one last word or two that you want to say about the program and your experience so far?
You know what? That I'm just really proud of the boys. I'm proud of all the volunteers that make this happen, and they make me look good. It's them that does all the work. People like yourself doing all the play-by-play, very professional. This is what we're trying to get. We're trying to get a professional product that people can come out here, have a great time, and you know, go out home at the end of the night and say, man, I can't believe that was only $10. That was crazy. So these are all junior A, ex-junior A hockey players that are playing at a different level. They're men. This is the best hockey in town, and we need more people to come on out and experience this.
Well said, and I'd like to thank you so much for coming and joining us on the program. Like I said, when people hear that term president, you know, it's hard to put your head around what it all entails, but you know, Miles Parsons really helped set the table for you, and I think that you're doing a really admirable job. And And that bus ride home from Victoria last year in the spring, I was like, man, it is on for the 2023-2024 season. Thank you so much,
Thank you very much.
Gordon Wicki, president of the VIU Mariners. And we're going to be back with some more highlights, and we're also going to get into some third period action right here on Rogers TV.
My name is Max Struss, I'm number 24 with the Mariners. I'm from Spruce Grove, Alberta. This is my third year with my team, and I'm a fourth-year double major in accounting and finance student.
I'm Cole McGuire from Belleville, Ontario. I'm number 21 for the Vancouver Island men's team. I am in my first year, and I'm taking Bachelor of Arts.
Hey guys, I'm Derek Kroll. I'm from Nanaimo, British Columbia. In my third year here at VIU, and I'm majoring in history.
Jones, I'm from Nanaimo, BC. It's my second year on the team, and I'm in my second year of my Bachelor of Kinesiology.
I am Jordan Picard from Timmins, Ontario. I'm in the Sports and Rec program, and this is my second year with the BIU Mariners.
Carson Earhart from Penticton. I'm on my third year with the team, and I'm double majoring in management and marketing.
Hey guys, I'm Will Norman, number 90 with the Mariners. This is my fourth year with the team and also fourth year in the criminology program.
Hey, I'm Sebastian Archambault. I'm from Salmon Arm, BC. I'm a third year geoscience major, and it's my third year with the Mariners.
My name is Wyatt Fournier. I'm from Grand Prairie, Alberta. This is my third year with the team, and I'm in the Sports and Rec Management program.
Hi, my name is Dylan Franklin. I'm from Lake College, BC. So my first year with the Mariners, I'm going to be taking business management.
Hi, I'm Jordan Foe from Flin Flon, Manitoba. I'm in my first year with the team, and I'm taking criminology.
I'm Brady Fradinger. I'm from Elkhorn, Manitoba. It's my first year with the team, and I'm in the heavy-duty mechanic program.
Hey, I'm Caleb Franklin. I'm from Lake College in BC. It's my third year at the Mariners, and I'm in rec and sport.
I'm Noah Wilson from St. Albert, Alberta. This is my first year with the team, and I'm a first-year business student.
Logan Kirky, number 11 with the Mariners. From Maple Ridge, BC. Second year of double major in accounting and finance, and my first year with the Mariners.
Hi, Josh Bufall, number 27 from Calgary, Alberta. First year on the team and first year business student.
Aiden Bangs from Calgary, Alberta. First year on the team, first year business student.
I'm Jeremy Robar. I'm from Mahone Bay, Nova Scotia, and I'm a first year student in exploratory studies.
My name's Tyson Lotard. I'm from Rock Creek, BC. My first year at VIU, and I'm taking a general bachelor of arts.
My name's Jordan Ray. I'm from Vernon, British Columbia. This is my third year at VIU, and I'm getting my bachelor's degree in finance.
Hey, I'm Brock Palmer. I'm from Lethbridge, Alberta. I'm in my geoscience program, and it's my third year with the hockey team.
Danforth from Edmonton, Alberta. It's my third year on the hockey team, and I'm my third year of a bachelor in kinesiology.
Daniels. I am from Yellowknife, Northwest Territories. This is my second year with the team, and I am in a Bachelor of Business Administration with a major in accounting.
Gavin Rouse from Campbell River, BC. I'm in the business program. This is my fifth year playing for the VIU Mariners.
Derek Kroll and crew getting ready for this upcoming third period. They head in with a 3-1 lead, and they've just been excellent on the power play. We're going to get a look at some of the offense here. Look at that in-tight roofer from Brock Palmer as that broken play developed in front. Logan Kirky getting the puck across. All smiles for Palmer. There's a big save by Kroll, but the rebound, Sam Schofield. He's Johnny on the spot, tips it in between the pads, and Sam Schofield, he almost had one in the second period. He came close, and he's going to be hunting for more here in the third. And this play that was started by Palmer deep in his own end got the puck chipped forward, and he comes in, finishes off right up over the right shoulder of Sean Parkinson, who's been very good tonight. See down low, Ethan Jones, how he pulls players to him. Kenyon Carta forced to try and play that pass, but he still makes it through and finds his intended target in this power play goal as they move the puck around with aplomb. Logan Kirky finishing off that one-touch pass. Gavin Rouser with that bullet pass across the slot, setting it all up. And on the near side of the ice here, Brock Palmer got his second of the night, and that's the Mariners' second power play goal. So 3-1, that's where we stand, but we still got at least 20 minutes to go here. These teams have a penchant for taking games to overtime, and I just can't think of a tighter result on the scoreboard than these two teams have had so far this year. 4 regular season games and the 2 preseason games, it's as close as you like. Puck at center ice as we get underway here in the 3rd frame. Puck played behind the goal up to Sebastian Archambault. Campbell River product gets it ahead. Logan Kirky, he got that power play goal, puts it across the crease, and players go sliding. One of them was Ethan Jones, and the puck goes across the far side. And out come the Vikes. Schofield weaves in and out. He's so good at that, and he makes you think he's gonna, he drives the net. It bounces off the outside of the net, and it's collected again on the near side by Anstey. Far side for Gattenby. Works the puck down low with Stradakis, and Stradakis had to send that puck off of the side wall, and that's gonna force his mates to head back into their own territory. Shots are 26-12 in favor of the Mariners. Vikes with control now, skating from left to right on your screens and monitors. Tablets, however you're watching us here. Earhart, hopefully on Channel 4, Rogers TV. There goes Earhart, snaps a shot. That's off of the stick of Crew and into the corner. They send it up top, but it's too hot, and it comes outside the line. Pufall has to reset near center ice. Earhart collects, throws it deep, takes a bump, but he's no worse for the wear. Franklin helping on another turnover as he takes the puck out of the corner. Oh, that soft pass just didn't reach Earhart. And now the puck comes back the other way, 1-on-1, in on goal, shot, and that one goes off the defender in front as Jenkins let one rip off of Pufall's shin pad, but he's still after the puck. He's got it on his backhand, went to send it to the point. Good tip by Rouser, and he's on the counter attack, getting the feed from Earhart. Shoots it on goal, it's into the trapper and played away by Parkinson. Wilson applying the forecheck in deep, spraying snow as they stop and start one side to the other. Puck is flipped up down ice over the red line, but sent right back the other direction by Blake Power. Out of the corner, Owen Evers has the puck. He got it outside the zone. I don't know if this will be icing. Yes, it's just enough. A little bit of a curling shot. And Tyson Lotard there for the proximity icing. Chris Jones, he knows it's an important period here. They've got the lead, but as Don Cherry often said, a 2-goal lead is the most dangerous one in hockey. And they're going to have a face-off now to the right of Parkinson. That's won by the Vikes, but I think we're just going to do it all again as the puck was slapped down ice by the Vikes. I think Owen Evers saw something materializing he didn't like, so he sent the puck hard around the boards. Again, setting up for the face-off to the right of Parkinson. Noah Wilson in there, tries to pull it back on the backhand. Gets it through to Foe, keeps the puck alive at the blue line. Shot towards the net, and that's stopped, but the rebound's loose in front. Down is Parkinson. He's looking around. He doesn't know where it is, but he finds it finally behind the net as Blake Power had taken it in behind the goal. Tries to play it up the near side. Stratton Pickett helped play that puck forward, got some help from the defense, and he'll get off for a change. Mariners try Blake Power up the right side, but Danforth threads a pass up to Noah Wilson. He's getting extra playing time in this period. He's been looking good so far. Crowd reacts to that hit on Sebastian Archambault, and on the near side, Magic scores! He blasts it! Brian Magic down the right, and he winds up, slaps it from the middle of the face-off circle, and it's a 3-2 game. And boy, Brian Magic really got all of that, and they paid the price in their own zone to set that play up. Look at him receive the pass in flight and a partial change for the Mariners, and he just rips it on the stick side. Derek Kroll, I think, got a tiny piece of it. But boy, it's hard to stop something you can't see, and Brian Magic got all of that puck. Oh, and right off the face-off circle, one of the Mariners, Jordan Ray, down in a heap on the ice. I think something happened with Thompson. Puck is knifed in. Kroll has to play it carefully. Thompson right in on goal. and they're going to keep. Number 19, look at that long cross ice feed and just tees it up, lets it go, and it's so hard for a goaltender. Kroll was out well beyond the blue paint, but he just couldn't cut down enough of an angle. And that seeing eye bullet pops back to the net, and we're back to a 1-goal game. That's what these guys do, don't you know? From the face-off shot on goal, and that's into the trapper of Derek Kroll. He'll stop play with 16:36 remaining. What a huge goal for the Vikes, and it'll be interesting to see how that changes the composition of this game, with the Mariners having a strong second period that they're not normally known for. But they're going to have to really batten down the hatches here, but I can assure you it'll be an exciting finish. Max Struss sends it off the glass. Look out, Kelby Wittich. That one was over his head, but they consider that an icing call. A couple of players come together, but it doesn't look like anything's going to come of that. So on that icing call, it'll be a face-off over to Derek Kroll's right. Chris Jones giving instructions on the bench. He knows that it's a pivotal point in the match, and they win that face-off. Struss away to center. On his forehand, left shooting defenseman passes over to Brock Palmer, shoots, and that's off of the blocker of Parkinson. Now back the other way on the counterattack, one-on-one. Sam Schofield, he's got one, and he also has a trail in the middle looking for Anstey, and he can't get the puck there. He was tied up well by Jones, who got back defensively. Ooh, Kirky nearly stole that one at the blue line, and he might have been one-on-one with Parkinson if he did. Good recovery by the Vikes. Play off the half wall as Brock Palmer sends it in deep. Keeps alive on the far side. Now Jones with it. He gets ridden out by Gattenbeek. Puck comes to the point. Shot on goal, tipped, and McGuire got all of that. I think Kirk got a piece of it on the way to the goal. Brock Palmer in like a rocket, and he was looking for a full hit there. He's going to get a change. Back the other way comes the captain, Gattenby. He has a man going to the middle, but he can't get it to Schofield and stay behind the goal. It's in skates at the side of the net. Sam Schofield tries the sharp angle wrap around, and that one goes off of the stick and up into the chest of Derek Kroll for shot number 16 for the Vikes. Ethan Anstey's got 4 goals, 7 assists on the season. And you can see he worked it out of the corner, and he paid dearly for that as he comes out of the corner. Gavin Rouser had them all lined up. So he only had enough time to get that wraparound, and then he had to brace his body for what came next from number 8. Puck is flipped in by Owen Evers. Puck is off the goal moorings, and Stratton Pickett setting up shop a little too close in on Derek Kroll. I think the faceoff might come outside the zone. I think they believe that. And there's Noah Danforth up there, Stratton Pickett, as the net got knocked off the moorings. A little bit of jostling in front, and Derek Kroll gave him a little, hey, I'm back here, I'm just letting you know. Little shot. Hockey players very accustomed to. The clear in is picked up by Noah Danforth, sends it up for Carson Earhart, but Earhart can't reach it. They send it towards the goal, and they can't get the tip en route to the net. Crew locks up with Rouser, but they get the puck away. Caleb Franklin, and he's joined by Lotard. Holds, shoots, and that one rips up over the shoulder. And Lotard's going to have to hustle back. A potential 2-on-1 if they hurry. Pickett going to the middle, looking for the pass, and he's ridden out by Carson Earhart, but he goes sliding into the boards for his effort. Puck is chipped out toward center. Caleb Franklin, high off of the glass. He's first on it. Turns. Doesn't have a lot of help right now. There's a partial change, and look at that stick go flying in the air. And there is definitely a penalty on the play as that stick goes flying, and Kelby Wittich stepping in there, making sure that there's no extracurricular after the whistle here. You see the little grimace on the face of Jordan Foe as he heads over to the penalty box, and now with a power play of their own, what are the University of Victoria Vikes? By the way, that's Don Miller. He does a lot for hockey here in Nanaimo. You see him with that green clipboard, and he's probably seen more hockey games than you and I combined, and I've seen a lot. Face off over to the right of Kroll. great man, and he keeps us up to date on rosters and particularly penalties and, you know, suspensions, all those sorts of things. 3-2, another tight game between these two Titans, the North versus South, the proverbial juggernaut, and only 1 point separates them in the standings. Wouldn't it be something if we went to overtime tonight with one guaranteed point apiece? Puck is sent to Schofield on the far side. He takes a skate in front of his own bench, being watched by Blake Power. Sweep check doesn't dispossess the puck, so Vikes away on the near side. Hard shooting. Kroll steers it to the corner. Schofield first there. Anstey lets it go. Nice tip towards the middle for Crew. Sends it to the left side as they work off at the top of the face-off circle. Anstey middle of the... Oh, and they took a shot that was blocked by Archambault. It was a fluttering shot. And they're going to try and set this one back up. Anstey, 1:12 left in the power play. Puck is sent in on the aerial. Stradakis sends it around. He sets up in behind the net. They're going to trade spots on the near side. They tried to find the back door for Crew, and they also do the same on the far side of the net. Good passing here by the Vikes, but a good play by Blake Power, getting in front of that pass and at least breaking it up for a moment. Up at the top of the face-off circle, near side pass for Crew. Tried to slide it across the crease, and the intended target on the far side was Ethan Anstey. They couldn't quite get it through to him. It went off of the skate of Pufall. Mariners with a little bit of offense, short-handed. Caleb Franklin trying to stick handle towards the goal, and he runs out of real estate. 28 seconds remaining in the power play for the Vikes, and Caleb Franklin and Crew will gladly hold that puck down ice, tie up some valuable seconds here. The puck is chipped in, but it was a funny hop off of the glass, and Thompson's team adjudged to be offside at the blue line. So with 18 seconds remaining in this power play, they'll have to try and get a solid entry into the Mariners zone. Alec Dillon and Cole pick up there on the bench, looking on, and some tight, tense moments as another one-goal game, enough to give these young men with full heads of hair a little bit of gray. There's a hit in the end boards as Pufall gets stapled, and I think he's looking over at Brian Magic, wants to take that number for later, and he's going to watch him closely at the blue line as that's where he's awaiting this play. He tips the puck in on the knife in behind his crawl, sweeps it around the near side boards. Nicely up to his stick. Brock Palmer sends it far side. McGuire's going to get a change. Going to the middle is Jones. Palmer backs off, and now he's going to take another pass towards the middle of the ice, down low behind the net. Kirky on his forehand, still has the puck. He's going for a skate. He wraps it to the middle, and Brock Palmer couldn't pull the trigger. We're back to 5 aside. There's a stick down in the corner, and retrieving are the Vikes, just in time to pick up this puck that's been shot deep. There goes Crew. He's going for a skate. Fends off one check, and now he sweeps in over the line. They're onside. He's got Pickett with him. Tried to center it. Pickett can't get it as it bounces off of Palmer's stick. They send it in behind the net, but it's on edge and unable to be picked up by Thomas Jenkins, who's had a solid game here tonight. Puck off of a skate into the corner. Pickett tries to force the issue, but the puck came to the point and they can't keep it in. Aiden Morrison, he'll receive this pass in his own zone out to center. Once again, trying to cut down this near side angle, Thomas Jenkins, but he couldn't pull it to his forehand, and Earhart looks for that lead feed for Gavin Rouser, but Rouser's going to try and jump around his man. He's beat out the icing, and that's exactly what he wanted. Crew has to send it off the boards. He gets hit by Caleb Franklin. Mariners looking dangerous all of a sudden as they really skating hard. Now there's a delayed penalty coming up. Kroll gets to the net for the extra attacker. It's Kirky across the slot. And they were trying to pull this trigger on that quick shot, and that one was blocked just before they can get the release off the stick of Sebastian Archambault. Net is empty. Mariners, now they'll have to concede the puck possession, and that'll bring about this penalty, and the Vikes will have to again be a man short, and the Mariners, they've been solid tonight. 2 of their 3 goals have been on the power play. Special teams a big factor as Kyle Crew heads to the box for penalty minutes 7 and 8 on the season. Place he doesn't visit very often, but I think Alec Dillon just is hoping that his troops can keep the net empty, keep that puck out of there for the next couple of minutes, give them a chance to tie things up here in this game, but a shorthanded chance down the near side wing, and losing the handle was Thompson. He's worked over by Max Struss, and then subsequently Jones, he wants that puck to settle down. It was on edge. Now they'll get the breakout they want. Struss, far side for Brock Palmer. So it was a 2-minute holding call. 25 seconds gone in the power play. Mariners trying to free it to the point, but just a little too hard. And now they'll retrace their steps into their own territory. Struss puts on the brake, sends it ahead for Rouser. Rouser wasn't quite ready for that pass. They'll try another outlet here. Kirky taking off down the right side. Struss, he's just going to skate it. Backhand pass, finds Jones on the far side, gets control there onside. Palmer on the trail, sent up to Kirky. Posting up, shoots, and that's off of a skate and wide of the net. Aiden Morrison with the block. Lotard, nice pass, fake shot from Rouser, in tight shot, and it was off the arm. And the best chance so far in this power play for the Mariners is stopped by Parkinson. Cross crease pass, one-time shot, and that's a big block by Dan Gattenby as he gets down. And you can hear some of the Vikes fans and players from the University of Victoria bench slapping their sticks. They love that business. Dan Gattenby doing what he does best. Mariners working it around, and it was again that cross seam play, and is off of the left boot Dan Gattenby and getting a tap on the shoulder as soon as he pops up. Another big block for the captain. He tried to shoot it out. His stick was lifted by Ray at the last second. Earhart tries to spin away from a check. 33 to go on the power play. Lotard skates in, shoots, and that one's off of a stick and wide. The Vikes have room, and they cleared outside the line, and now the Mariners with probably just one rush left here on this power play as McGuire's back to pick it up. Lotard will start them out, settles the puck down, sends it to the right wing. Caleb Franklin chips it in high and deep, but first on it. Oh, good block and keep in at the point there by Tyson Lotard. Got his gloves down and played it to his stick. Mariners spinning off the half wall. Shot from Lotard, looking for the tip in front, and Ray got a stick in the lane. Power play's over. 5-a-side shot on goal, and that's into the crest of goaltender Sean Parkinson, who makes another stop. And he's had a solid night, and he's been particularly strong here in the third period. You know, as a goaltender with all of that intermittent action, it's so hard. Here's a look at this last play. Jordan Ray dropping into the slot. McGuire, that knuckleball shot from the point, and it just tipped wide. And there was a good partial block there in front of the goal by Marco Tokic. So we're at the media timeout. We're going to hold up for a minute. There's Kirky with that nice pass across the slot, but they haven't been able to score since the end of the second period. Mariners 3, Vikes 2. More hard-hitting action coming up here on Rogers TV. There's a right wraparound chance, but you see the Mariners just so physical. There's Krall getting into it with Stratton Pickett. Noah Danforth knows better than to react there. Another solid bump. These races for the pucks, they're so essential. And both teams are punishing the players that are there to touch the puck first. There's that breakaway pass for Brian Magic, and the left shooting forward draws back the bow, and he lets it snap right from the top of the face-off circle. Boom. Been some great shots tonight. We're back to live action. Play came to the point, sent in down below the goal line for Blake Power. Cross ice pass that's unable to be threaded by the Mariners. Shot by Noah Wilson, and that one's tipped up into the netting and out of play. Mariners having some good chances here and a lot of cross-ice movement, and that's really been a staple of theirs since Chris Jones took over the reins as head coach. Jordan Foe, he's got 2 goals and an assist so far through the campaign, and his speed has really been something that's helped elevate his game. He's had a bigger role, it seems like, as the season has progressed, and he's really on point here as he rounds into form here right near the Christmas break. Puck is sent down ice by the Vikes, and they can't get Ethan and stay down quick enough. They're going to have to redo it. A face-off in their own zone, another offensive zone face-off now, just 7:52 here to go. Shots are exactly double, 34-17 for the Mariners. The Vikes with 17, but they've got what matters the most, and that was the most recent goal on the board. And we're just separated by a single goal here between these two juggernauts in the BCIHL. Here's a chance, 2-on-2 back the other way, holding Sam Schofield to the slot, and Strange had his stick lifted there by Jordan Ray as he tried to shoot. Another turnover, but Struss will settle things down over to Cole McGuire. Sent that pass forward. It looked like it, yes it is an icing call. None of the Mariners able to touch that slightly aerial pass. Sam Schofield opened up the scoring for the Vikes, and it was an important goal. The Mariners had a lot of momentum after that Brock Palmer power play goal. Look at Kyle Crew as well, and the speedster Will Norman. His fourth year. He tries to win that face-off, but the Vikes come up with it. Magic has it hop over his stick. Now on the near side. Dropping it down for Brian Magic was Sweeney. Look at him reposition and head right back towards the goal mouth area, and he's going to help send this puck back into Mariners territory as he vacated the line. Magic finishing his check on McGuire. Puck gets to center, but no further. It's off of the linesman's skate. That was Joel Tudor. Puck in front, takes a bounce off the goaltender pad, and that one's on the backhand. It's swept into the corner, and the Vikes doing a good job of getting bodies in lanes here. They need to be airtight here the rest of the way. Puck is knifed in. Mariners with lots of time to set this one up. Jordan Foe, pardon me, there's Pufal as he sends it up, and the puck is tipped in deep on that McGuire clear. They're onside. Out comes Noah Danforth, Tyson Lotard as they change defensive pairing. Trying to, as I mentioned, keep things tight and organized on these changes. Dumped in by Ethan Anstey. Hard hit by Jones as he comes back on the back check. And he hit Sidaway there. Sidaway posting up back towards the net. Anstey leaves for Schofield. Has his stick lifted, takes a bump from Lotard, and they're two quick skaters. Look at Lotard just continuing on top of that puck, and he finds it up to Brock Palmer, and they're going to get outside their own zone now. Palmer stick handles towards the middle. His mates go for a skate across the line. He's down the wing, shoots, and that's off of Dan Gattenby, and it turns possession back over to the Vikes on the near side. Toe kick sends in a shot that's off of the blocker, takes a bump from Archambault, and back goes the speedy Jones. Barely kept that onside, but he's stick handling now down below the goal line. Thought about going for a skate around the net, possible wraparound, but good job defensively by the Vikes as they get in the road once again and send it down ice. Good job by Ryan Strange on the back check to help get the puck down to this end of the rink. Rouser on his backhand has to spin, comes to the point. Crew over to the other side, shot towards the goal, and that's easily into the trapper as Aiden Morrison lets that one go, and Kroll saw that one all the way. Exactly 5 minutes to go here as the period continues to tick away. Only goal this period scored by the Vikes, and it was a power play goal, so wouldn't they love an opportunity to go with another man advantage before this one's done. Strange loses the face off. The puck is on the stick of McGuire, who just flips it into the Vike zone. Caleb Franklin chasing Morrison there. Good job by Stratton Pickett to find that puck. Oh, but he got a hard ride from Carson Earhart, and you can bet he felt that. Jordan Pufal sends the puck, it goes into the slot looking for the one-time shot. Stratton Pickett wound up, but the puck didn't get to him as quick as he needed it to, and it's back the other way. Carson Earhart driving around his man, backhand, oh, and they go flying into the net as the backside player Crew came flying across, and now there's some shots in the crease as Parkinson's hot as both players went flying into the net. But Kyle Crew came across, you'll see it on the replay when we get there, that he came across as fast as he possibly could, seeing that Earhart was going to try and power his way to the net. There it is, that inside seam pass, and Earhart using his body, and as he goes, you can see that the body of Kyle Crew comes across and they collide, then both hit Sean Parkinson, and Carson Earhart looking from something on his helmet, but we'll get another look here. And it was that initial pass by Caleb Franklin that really helped set Carson Earhart on a track to the goal, almost one-on-one with Parkinson. You have to give Kyle Crew a lot of credit. He had the speed to catch up and get across, but you'd have to say that both players were pretty much even in their culpability for goaltender Sean Parkinson being run into. One was driving the net with the puck and the other was coming across to stop the opportunity. But I can see why Parkinson was upset to have two big men like that come flying across. But now, looks like they delivered Cole McGuire. Oh yeah, it's a little clip that was needed for his strap to remain on. As you know, players not allowed to play without the strap for their helmet fastened. Sometimes even in warm-ups, they'll be designated a penalty if they're not strapped up and protected. So Earhart getting an explanation over at the timekeep bench there by Kelby Wittich. Chris Jones having a detailed conversation there with Joel Tudor about the most recent play. And you can see just that poke ahead by Franklin. It was right on the money. Two players from the backside, but then he was hit. And like I said, both players had as much to do with that collision with Parkinson. Oh my goodness, this is interesting. I believe Parkinson's been ejected from the game the last 4.5 minutes. It looks like the duty falls on backup goaltender Jacob Drapeau. Jacob Drapeau, he hasn't had nearly as much work this season as he did last, and he's only had relief appearances and a .750 save percentage. I'm sure he's been thrown into some pretty difficult situations. They've really been riding Sean Parkinson this season. You saw his 6-0-1 record, and he will still get credit for the win if or win or loss, whatever happens here tonight. Parkinson will, but now they're tidying things up. Brady Frattinger headed over to the penalty box. I think he's going to help serve Carson Earhart's penalty, and I think that was the gesturing and hand signaling that Carson Earhart was doing with Brad Ford. He wanted to know, like, I don't think I should be going to the box by myself. And we're going to get another look here. It's a big play in the game. Just driving from his forehand to backhand, but right as he went to go pull it on his backhand for the shot, Kyle Crew came across and they both hit. Oh, but from down low, you can see actually Earhart got a little bit of extra tuggage there, maybe on the mask of goaltender Parkinson. So he was able to get under his skin. We've got that ejection to deal with here late in this contest, but it will be a power play. So we're going to backtrack and have a look at how the period's unfolded. Logan Kirky, good control of the puck, holds, puts it into the slot, and they can't quite get the A shot from Brock Palmer. Then this one, they rebound in tight, and they try and drive it. Then a right pad save by Sean Parkinson, who's been tight, but he just got ejected. Palmer battling hard for the puck, falling down, still battling for it, and that sharp angle chance. That was a good stop by Parkinson to not move laterally to the middle of the net. Morrison and Jordan Foe coming together. Lots of physicality when these two meet. There you go again. Gavin Rouser punishing Sam Schofield for coming in tight. And Jordan Cole telling Stratton Pickett what he thinks about him being in the crease. Sebastian Archambault, the Salmon Arm native. It's been super effective here tonight in the physicality department. So a 5-minute major for Carson Earhart for charging, and this game's going to end with some unreal storylines here. Anstey, his pass goes off of Danforth's stick, so 1:38 showing up on the clock remaining in this power play. Out of all of it, Vikes with an important man advantage here. Good breakup by Blake Power outside the blue line, and he's going to force the Vikes back inside their own zone. Lekostradakis get things kick-started from the backside. They poke it in over the line. They're onside. And good job by Power to come back and throw, Will Norman, as he throws a check along the end boards. He's not known for his physicality, but he's very good at eating away seconds in the corner, and he's doing that just now. McGuire had the puck momentarily, sent it around the boards, but they can't get it out. Stradakis down low, surveys from the bottom of the goal line, sends it up top, and now over to Ethan Anstey. Top of the umbrella, shot towards goal, look for the tip in front, and drop down, and they're going to call it, I think, a high stick anyways. But it will be a stoppage, and I think that they adjudged, yes. So that's the important part here. They're pointing down ice, so it was knocked down with a high stick, and during a power play, if one of your players knocks it down with a high stick, the face-off goes back the other way. You can see in front of the goal, and that one was just knocked down a little bit too high by Lekostradakis. He's got 4 goals and 3 assists. He's looking for number 5 there, and he just got his stick a little bit too high up, so it does come outside the blue line. Noah Wilson to take this draw. 3:12 left in this third period. Just a single goal separating the two teams. 40 on the power play for the Vikes. Captain Dan Gattenby starts to break out off of the left side. Sent in hard off of the boards. Takes a bounce. Mariners don't get the first clear that they want, but the second one by Franklin finds the mark. Down ice it goes. Gattenby again from in behind. Newcomer to this contest, Jacob Drapeau. Hasn't seen any action yet. His team on the power play, not as likely to. Thompson throws a check in the corner on the Mariners' Archambault, who had it pinned with his skate and stick momentarily. Puck comes to the point, cross ice from Gattenby. Pickett passes just a little too hot to handle. Can they keep this puck in at the line? No. And they turn and spin it towards center, and it's turned over back the other way. Shot on goal by Frattinger, and that's kicked out by Drapeau. Puck in behind the net. Oh, it took a funny bounce off of the boards. And the Vikes now even at 5 aside skaters. Long pass for Pickett. Can't knock it down. Tyson Lotard playing him perfectly. Danforth. Oh, he has that one go off of a skate in front of the net. Oh, and that chance for Schofield as he went in, and he's appealing to Ford for a penalty, but he's not going to get it as the puck slides in on Drapeau. Directs it over to Aiden Morrison. Look for the long pass, shot on goal on the turnover. And Ethan Jones, he's so dangerous, even when the team is short-handed, and you saw it there, he cuts off that cross-ice pass. He had to knock it down from about 2 or 3 inches in the air, but he did just that, and he gets the first chance on Jacob Drapeau. And the face-off now over to Drapeau's left. Puck goes high off the glass. McGuire collects it at the point. 1:35 to go in this one. Puck is in the middle of the face-off dot. They tried a shot, couldn't get it through. Mariners send it up to Brock Palmer. He's got 2 goals in this game, and he's given a rough ride by Schofield. They get the puck out to the blue line, intercepted at the line. Palmer backhands it, but again, another turnover back the other way. Good job by Pufal to get in the road of that one. Schofield was looking for the breakout. 1:10 left to go, third period. Another 1-goal game between these two clubs. And they're pointing over towards the benches. I wouldn't be surprised if we saw a timeout here from either club, but so far haven't seen the signal yet. as they get the personnel out on the ice that they want. It'll be a rare face-off from center after a broken play like that. Brock Palmer backhands it in. Drapeau softly to the side of the net. Oh, and Crew got dumped into the corner by Brock Palmer, and he gets attended to quickly. Fans are standing up in their seats. Owen Evers came in. Boy, what a great camera angle for all of that tight action there in the west end of the rink. And I think the Mariners are going to be shorthanded here for the final 53 seconds of this contest. Brock Palmer, who's had such a mark on the game with his couple of goals, one of them a power play, but he's going to afford the Bucks a power play of their own. Jacob Drapeau going over to the bench, and he's talking to Alec Dillon and Cole Pickup about how they want to proceed here. Are they going to completely pull Drapeau and have a 6-on-4? That is the question. The Mariners over at their bench. Chris Jones drawing things up the way that he wants. And this is where the coaches really earn their keep in these moments where they've got to keep the troops cool and collected and have a solid game plan. And with Brock Palmer in the penalty box, still a little bit of drama remaining here in this one. And I can actually see Jordan Picard up in the stands here just over to my left as he's watching on very closely. He's got that nice pink tie, and he took a shot on the inside of his left leg, and he said it's just been killing him ever since, but he expects to be back after the Christmas break. Face off to the right of Krall. Sam Schofield into the face-off circle against Will Norman. Norman ties him up. Struss had it on his backhand for a moment. They're kicking away at it in the corner. 45 to go in the game, possibly the game. They try and move it back to the point. Chipped into the corner. And then, yes, it is a 6-on-4 situation, but Mariners are there first, and they'll shoot it down ice. And that'll kill surely a few seconds of this power play. Back to collect Owen Evers. Settles it down, moves it up in over the line. Gattenby on the drop pass, moving it to the slot. They try and set it over to the middle of the ice. Up in the slot, shot on goal, and that's fought off by Krall. Into the middle, swept away again. 15 to go on the ticker. Crew holds it, top of the umbrella. Still holds, one-time shot from the near side and a right pad save. Into the slot, another save as Krall goes down, and he closes the wickets. All sorts of bedlam in the crease now. Everyone's grabbing somebody else's helmet and pulling. Schofield right in the middle of it. He's had his helmet pulled off. Be very interesting to see how this plays out with just 5 seconds. And here's that series of saves as Krall got down and he held tight, pinning those knees together and keeping that puck underneath him, and he squirts away from the situation, pushes off with his right skate. And it looks to me like they might be moving the face-off outside of the Mariners zone. I can't say for 100% certain, but Max Struss over by the penalty box, he's lost his brain bucket, as they say. But there's very little to be observed from the box. Just 5.2 seconds remaining on the clock. Indeed, there's a minute 18 remaining on the power play, but the only way we'll see the full run of that is if somehow miraculously the University of Victoria Vikes are able to put together some offense here in the last 5 seconds, which will be very hard to do. Face off outside the line, and it looks like this season series might just wind up being tilted 3-2 for the way of the Mariners. Jenkins out there on the right wing. Into the face-off goes Ryan Strange, pulls it on the backhand, in over the line, shot towards the goal, and that's off of the boot of Cole McGuire. And they hold the puck, and the Mariners come away with a 3-2 win. And they're 3-2 in the season series. Eric Krall getting tons of love from Cole McGuire and Brock Palmer. He had 2 goals tonight. Oh, pardon me, and I do have to send this through to one of our producers here. And the Mariners with that 3-2 victory, 2 goals on the power play. Brock Palmer, he sat off in the penalty box. He was watching a little bit nervously, hoping that the crew could help hold it together, and they do. They're celebrating and acknowledging their great fans. What a building it was tonight. Let's recap the scoring here. Logan Kirky driving to the net and Brock Palmer on the follow-up. Very little Parkinson could do. He couldn't find it until it was too late. Palmer upstairs, and that was 1-0 for the Mariners. Pufall setting shop on the far side, but he couldn't keep Sam Schofield out of the far side of the net. And Kral giving up that goal to Sam Schofield. He's got his 8th of the season. Mariners had Jones setting up Palmer again for a seeing eye shot that goes up over the right shoulder of Sean Parkinson, and that made it 2-1. And again, you see the experience that Jones brings as he draws players to him, and he finds a perfect pass out into the slot and finding Brock Palmer, who had a whale of a game, and he's the game's first star for the Mariners. Sean Parkinson on the flip side of the coin for his club, making a lot of stops. And there's that nice one-time pass finding Logan Kirky. Look at those smiles as they gather together at the end boards, and they knew that was an important goal, that power play. And here comes that bullet from Brian Magic at the top of the left face-off circle. He winds up and he makes no mistake, making it a tight 3-2 contest. But that's as close as the Vikes would get. They had a power play opportunity late, but Derek Kral and the VIU Mariners, they've got a lot of reasons to be happy and excited. They're headed off for this Christmas break, and they'll be heading off on that Christmas break with sole possession of first place. They've got, that'll be 19 points on the season, so one more than the University of Victoria Vikes. As advertised, it was a tight checking affair. Maybe not as much physicality as we thought might happen, but I'm sure enough for you viewers out there. Lots of action in the creases. Derek Kral getting run into, throwing a couple of shots. Same with Parkinson at the other end, but they played great tonight. The Mariners, 2 power play goals. Brock Palmer with a regular man advantage goal, and then Sam Schofield replying as well as Brian Magic for the University of Victoria Vikes. The BCIHL, it's been a great evening to be here and an inaugural showing here in this building. Thank you so much for joining us here on Rogers TV. Want to thank some of the people behind the scenes. Howie, who's right behind the camera that's filming this right now, and also to Jocelyn helping and keep us on the straight and narrow and providing us with all the information we need, and everyone in the truck. I know I believe there's an Amanda, and I know there's a Todd Jones, and everyone's been great here this evening. Thank you so much for being with us. It's been a great production and lots of fun. Love to do it again soon. I'm Lorenzo Jensen for the BCIHL on Rogers TV. It's a 3-2 win for the Mariners. Have a great weekend, everyone, and Merry Christmas from everyone here in the beautiful city of Nanaimo. Have a great night, everyone. Thank you so much.
Like, I was one of those kids, like, what do you want to be when you grow up? I want to be a wrestler. It's something that was ingrained in me as a child. It's just like anything, you know, if you grow up with a mechanic family, you're probably going to be a mechanic. But my dad